And I'm going to start recording now.
Now recording.
Thanks, Craig.
Hi, Greg.
I've never heard Craig before.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to show. You good? Oh.
Okie doke.
Hello. Okay. Can I continue with the beginning, or should I wait a moment for you, show? Okay. So, welcome to the Psychonauts tabletop. It is the first session ever, and I'm nervous, but we're gonna have fun, gamers. So, it's 2020, as I've stated before, and it's February, because that makes it easy for me to remember the times that these sessions take place in. You guys are all stationed at a specific Psychonauts HQ in, let's say, Oregon. There's a few different Psychonauts HQs these days. It's a expansive organization, more than it was years ago. A certain event years ago led to a bit of expansion. But that's not really important right now. What's important is Torres. How do you take your coffee? Do you take coffee at all?
Yeah, black with just a little bit of sugar, usually. You know, nothing too fancy.
Cool. So, Baylor, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, like Taylor, but with a B.
Baylor, okay. Baylor, you're an intern. You are often asked by people to get them coffee. You are probably getting coffee for Mr. Torres as we speak. You are not often sent on real missions. You are working around the headquarters doing things like filing files and dealing with messes and, of course, getting coffee for people. Because we love being an intern, don't we?
Oh boy.
So, Baylor, you are on your way to give Torres his coffee when you are stopped by a senior agent who stops you with a, excuse me.
Yeah?
Hi, are you taking that to an Agent Torres?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you don't mind if I come with you, right? I've been looking for him.
He shrugs. Nope, I don't mind at all. Then he starts walking.
Cool. And the agent that stopped you is, hold on, I need to get a picture of him. I have NPC art that I actually did do.
Ooh.
This is the agent that stopped you. He's following along with you right now. What would it be to see if you recognize this man, I wonder? I need to actually look at the fucking sheet and take note of. I'd say it would be intelligence to see if you recognize him.
All right. You're being summoned in the chat.
What? Oh, yes, show? You recognize this man as Agent Tethers. He's a senior agent. He's been a Psychonaut for a long, long time. He used to be partners with an agent named Threepwood, you think, but recently he's been a lone agent, and he was transferred to the Oregon HQ about a couple years ago. He's pretty high up in the chain of command here, which is why it's a little strange to see him just walking around so casually. But you and Agent Tethers approach Torres, who is probably waiting by a desk, his own desk. Every agent has a desk here because being a Psychonaut isn't all just cool agent work. It's also paperwork, and that's not great. But you guys approach Torres, and you have his coffee, so go ahead.
Well, I step up and I put the coffee down and I turn the cup specifically so the handle faces him and I say, "Here's your coffee."
Torres hardly looks up from his paperwork and he's like, "Oh, yeah, thanks." And he like flips through a couple pages of his notepad before sifting through another pile of paperwork for something.
And the man known as Agent Tethers does clear his throat a bit to try and get your attention.
Oh, hey.
Roll me intel to see if you recognize him.
Oh,
Bruh moment.
You recognize him very well. This is your fucking boss. And he's not normally out and about like this because he's your fucking boss and he's normally busy on missions. But he's here for you specifically. This is your fucking boss, Torres.
hey, boss. What are you doing in the area?
I was actually going to ask you about a specific mission I thought might be good for you.
Sure, yeah. And he kind of like moves aside the paperwork he was working on.
Agent Tethers. Ooh, you first.
I just wanted to say Biller probably would kind of just slowly step away, like, well, this is my job to go.
Agent Tethers actually notices that and stops for a moment, just like, are you an intern?
Yeah.
Have you been sent on any missions recently for the experience, or?
No, I've mostly just been in the office.
Would you like to go on a mission?
He kind of gets a look like deer in the headlights and looks back and forth like, maybe?
Here, it's our job to make sure that interns get enough job experience out in the field with supervision of actual agents, and this seems like a perfect opportunity, so why don't you walk with me? And he motions for you, Torres, to stand as he starts walking. And he wants you both to follow him as he walks you along, presumably to find what other agents he wants on this mission. I'm assuming you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baylor follows behind them.
I'm sorry, I'm eating candy.
Torres! This is your fucking boss!
Torres, get the candy out of your mouth. Jeez.
So, as you're walking along, in a nearby room, two people are speaking. Pascal and Kaboom. You two work with each other often. You don't exactly know why. You're both just normal agents as far as you know, but apparently you guys have been marked as similar enough to work together on occasion. So you two are talking because apparently you've been called upon for a new mission. Pascal, what is your opinion on going on just mystery missions? Missions that you don't know you've been assigned to until you get the, debriefing?
They're exciting. He loves them. It's just, oh boy, what are we gonna get this time? Heck yeah.
And what about Kaboom?
Well, it's sort of unusual that they would ever call someone like Kaboom to a mission, considering his history. So he's at first sort of confused why anyone would call him on a mission again, but he just sort of accepts it, and he just makes sure that his little collar on his neck that prevents him from randomly exploding is working right before he's just like, All right, let's just get this over with.
Well, you. I suppose the reason why you two might be marked similar is because you both have abilities that are risky and could go out of control, but the rewards of your powers being used correctly are great enough that you have earned your positions here. So, you two are just waiting for that mission debriefing when our good friend Moosh enters the room. Hi, Moosh.
Moosh is Moosh kind of has like a bunch of papers in his hands, and he's kind of just muttering to himself, and he's kind of just a little like, what was it? He does not pay attention to anything in the room.
But everyone, of course, tends to pay attention to Moosh because Moosh is very noticeable as a person. Typically muttering a lot, usually, and also occasionally I'd assume that Moosh would have outbursts, yes?
They're called epiphanies, but yes.
Epiphanies, but yes. So, what might you be, the others, you two, Kaboom, and Pascal, you do see Moosh enter the room, because everyone notices when Moosh enters any room, he becomes the elephant in the room. He's muttering to himself. I'm assuming you might be would you be the kind to engage in a conversation with him, or would you be the kind to kind of like put your hand to your face and try to hope you don't get noticed by Moosh?
Pascal is the type to want to engage, so he's just like, "Hello, Moosh, darling."
Oh, hello. I
How are you
forgot
doing?
character. I forgot your name again, but that's okay.
It's Pascal. Pascal Vago.
Oh, yeah, Pascal, hello.
God damn it, don't call me.
Moosh fucking skitters over, like, shuffles over, like the little gerbil rat man he is. He just shuffles over and he's like, hello, what made you to be doing here?
Missions, mystery missions. We don't know what's going on exactly, but it's going to be fun.
Yep, just missions.
He just kind of looks over at Kaboom with his big ol' owl eyes and then just tilts his head a little bit. Just like, huh.
Nope. I kind of like personal space. Just back up a little bit.
Moosh kind of just, like, I assume they're like kind of near each other, so like Moosh is just like steps a single step back.
No, little more.
And then he just is just like,
Yep,
two,
arm length. There
three,
you go.
4.
Continue. Come on. Yep. Come on. You can do it.
And then he
right
just walks
there.
over and
Arm
just
length.
hides behind Pascal instead.
That'll work too.
Well, as you guys are interacting, Agent Tethers goes to the door alongside Torres and Baylor, and he looks you guys over and he's like, "Oh, you must be all the agents they gathered for me."
Huh?
There's a table in this room with some chairs. He motions for everyone to have a seat while he gives a debriefing.
Okay.
Torres takes a seat.
Pascal gets really comfortable and sits down.
Kaboom sits down.
Moosh has no idea what's going
Yes,
on, but he's gonna continue anyways, and he just, like, scrambles into a chair.
Okay. Oh, Moosh, I love you. So,
Yara
Agent
was going to
Tethers.
say something.
Oh, Yaru?
Oh, no, I just said probably like bouncing.
Okay. So, Agent Tether stands before you all, and on a projector, he puts up some files that he pulls out from his jacket. On these files, you see an agent file for an agent named FK. And he says, about a week ago, we sent this agent out to investigate something a little suspicious going on at a nearby, I don't even know what to call it, a vacation place? It's called the Habitat. And it's entirely legal from what we looked into, but at the same time, a bunch of people just disappearing from their homes and ending up at the Habitat was suspicious at best. So we sent that agent out to investigate what's going on at the Habitat and make sure that things were, good, stable. We haven't heard back from them since. We have reason to believe that this means something has happened to them, and it's worth sending a good handful of agents this time to deal with the Habitat and whatever's going on there. So that's why we've gotten all of you. We have good defense. He motions to Torres. We've got a bit of a people person, if I recall, and he motions to Pascal.
Of course.
He motions to Kaboom. We've got some firepower, as it were. And he gives a little thumbs up. And he motions to Baylor. He says, and this would be a perfect chance for you to get some experience in a mission like this involving a potential kidnapping, something along those lines. But you have a full team of agents around to make sure that you stay safe and have a chance to get some experience. And this is when he notices Moosh, and he's like, you're Agent Calbera?
That's me.
I mean, you do have pretty powerful abilities. I guess it makes sense why they'd want to assign you to this. Okay. And he claps his hands together. Okay. So you guys are going to be sent out in one of the jets. It'll take you directly to the Habitat, and from there, your job is to enter it like any normal person enters the Habitat and use your experience there to figure out what exactly is happening and where exactly FK is.
Should be simple enough.
So are we just posing as patients?
I guess so. I don't know if they call them patients, but the people who go to the Habitat go there because the Habitat is like not rehabilitation, but it's strange. I guess it's just if you're sad, you go there, and they say it'll help make you happy again.
So it's like
that
therapy.
doesn't
I
sound
heard of
culty
that.
at all.
Oh, cute. A cult.
Well, it's not that. He's got a website for it. He just kind of explains if you're unhappy, you go there, and if you're happy, you don't, right?
And
I
I'm
guess
sure
Hold on, you've heard about the Habitat?
Yeah, it's run by Dr. Habit.
Yeah, and I'm sure he sells crystals along with it too.
No, he just offers the place itself.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
Well, regardless of whether or not it truly is as free as it's advertised to be, we've got a missing agent in there, and we've tried to make contact, and no contact has come back. So, welcome to the Habitat, guys. You if this place really is not dangerous at all, then you guys get a bit of a vacation, I guess. Let's hope it's only that, right?
I could use a vacation. I mean, it's not like I do very much anyway, but I could definitely use a vacation.
Well, it'll give me more time to work on my thing.
Oh, right. With that, you're all dismissed. Head on down to the main entrance. There should be a jet waiting for you, and good luck. He gives a wink with his one eye.
Pascal winks back.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are now free to go. I assume you all head down to where he told you to go to the jet and get ready to get to the habitat, stuff like that.
So,
And of course, you can now use this time to actually interact with your whole party beforehand, because you're now getting onto and practically you're just gonna be on a jet for a little bit. So here's your chance.
So we're all just on the jet waiting?
Yeah, you're on the jet and it's going, so you're waiting to reach the habitat at this point.
During this time, Baylor's just freaking crocheting himself another hat.
Planchet.
Oh, what?
Why did you know about the habitat?
Just kind of surfing the web, found the site.
Seems like a pretty specific site to just stumble upon.
I mean, saw an advertisement. It's just the site looks weird, and like he doesn't know what it almost seemed like a scam, but it doesn't look like one.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have Baylor roll speak to see if that's enough to convince Torres, at least for now.
Okay.
do you think we're gonna actually have to act as if we're sad and depressed and everything? Because I'm certainly not sad. And if they're not looking for people that have smiles, I guess it's gonna be weird going in, especially for me.
Well, Baylor, you do manage to get Torres off your back with that. He doesn't necessarily believe you, but he gets off your back.
It's less about being sad and more like being unhappy.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
Sounds like a load of crap to me.
Moosh is in the background.
Baylor shrugs.
He just kind of pops up. He's just like, "Are you perhaps feeling sad?"
No,
No.
I'm fine.
Really? You seem quite mopey. And he like tilts his head like, ow.
Oh, he's always like that.
Yeah, and you also thought someone was a goldfish, so your perception isn't exactly all that reliable.
All right. Enough of that.
Moosh just stares at the two of you and gives a very, very long, slow blink. Once. That's it.
God, please tell me it's one blink at a time, too. Like left eye, then right.
No, unfortunately not this time. It's just one solid blink, and that's it. And he just is like, and he just hops back down, and he's doing more of like his conspiracy theories and stuff.
Moosh's baby. So you all do land at the habitat, and when you get to the front door, you walk in, and there's a big like courtyard area, and there's a few people there. They all kind of look at you, and from a big screen that you can see in that courtyard area comes on a video. On that video, there's what looks to be a hand puppet of a guy, and he's like, "Hello there! Are you new to the habitat?"
Oh no.
Yes, we are. Oh.
Is this pre-recorded, or what is this?
This is not pre-recorded. I can hear you through the speakers. Hello! Welcome to the habitat. I hope that this place will help you with the smileys.
I sure hope so too.
And the puppet just kind of opens its mouth and shakes a bit like a yay type of movement, and then the puppet goes, well, up those stairs over that way, and it points, you will find bedrooms, and they will be for you. There are plenty of open rooms for all of you to stay in. I hope you have a good time. The big event will be coming very soon, so you are here just in time.
Big event? Like a party event?
Oh yes, a very big party. It will help you all feel so much better.
Yeah, and I'm sure it comes with free punch.
It does. Have a good time. And the recording, rather the video feed cuts off, and it goes back to showing what the security cameras in the courtyard look like. And behind you, you notice the door is now shut.
Oh, well, there really is no going back.
Oh, charming. Easy, calm down now.
So in the courtyard, there's a few people. I will show you who they are. There's a big, chunky-looking lad. There's a very sad-looking clown. There's a standoffish outcast in the corner. And finally, there is an angry-looking kid. They all go back to what they were doing once the video has ended. From here, you are free to do what you want. You can investigate these people. You can go check out your rooms. It's all up to you.
So how we want to do this? We want to do this quiet, or we want to do this loud?
Can we
I
do
think
Come
for
on,
now, we should just try and lay low and scope things out.
Let's talk to the people here that are apparently here for this big event thing that's going on.
Moosh is already gone, guys.
Where did Moosh go?
Did someone keep it? No one kept an eye on the hamster, did they?
Oh, great.
Where is Moosh?
Right. Let's go look for him.
Show. Where is Moosh?
Moosh is talking to the suspicious character that's in the corner.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello.
He seems a little off-put by you. He flinches back a bit at just how loud and bombastic you seem, and he's like, "Are you here to share in my shadow?"
He blinks. Mayhaps?
Well, I suppose you can stay. I enjoy this little patch of darkness, so if anyone else does, it's there for them to enjoy too. And he goes back to looking at the flower pot in his hands. The flower in it looks like a mouth, you notice.
That's a... What kind of flower is that? Is that a plant? Is that even a plant?
I'm not quite sure. I was given the seed for this by the child in the corner. She practically threw it at me when I said that I like flowers and told me to go ahead and stuff it in a dirty pot if I like these things so much. So I did, but I don't seem to know how to get it to bloom.
Yeah,
Yes.
Moosh kinda...
Oh,
Moosh kinda writes that down in some of his, notebook. He just whips out a notebook, starts writing it down. He's just like, oh, that's very interesting.
What you don't know is that the pen is a banana.
Ugh.
No, it's not. It's an actual pen. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
What if it's a pen that looks like a banana?
Ooh.
You know what? Yes.
So you all, while looking for Moosh, you do look at the corner and see him very clearly and obviously talking to the loner in the corner.
Pascal's gonna walk over. Like, hey, what's going on in this corner party over here?
Oh, the man looks even more off-put at more people coming into his personal bubble. He's just like, hello there.
Hello.
I'm gonna have you, or you know what? No, I'm gonna have him actually roll something for. The man looking at you, Pascal, takes note of your fangs. He doesn't do it very obviously, but he looks at you and something seems to click in his mind and he actually relaxes a bit. And he goes, hello there.
Hello. What's going on over here, actually? It seems like our friend here, Moosh, he's like decided to join you in this little corner over here. What's going on?
I'm enjoying the shade. Might you also enjoy the shade?
It looks good. It looks like a nice little spot, I guess, to... I'm being kind of rude, my name's Pascal Vaco.
Transylvania. He hugs his flower pot a little closer to himself.
So, do you know what exactly that whole big event thing the guy with the puppet was talking about on the TV? Because...
Dr. Habit. No, I don't know what exactly the event entails. He did say that Martha was involved, but I have not seen much of her since the carnival was shut down.
Ooh,
Martha? Who is Martha?
Trensel looks to the carnival gate across the way and points, and you can tell that he's pointing through the bars at a big machine pumping out some kind of smoke. That machine, from what you can tell, looks like a giant mouth, just smiling. And he says, "That's Martha."
That's a little weird.
Oh, she's kind of pretty. And then he writes that down in the notes he has. Like, he draws a little Martha, draws the plant that Trensel has and stuff.
Well, I wouldn't really know much about her. We haven't seen her up close since the carnival was closed off. If you wanted to get it open, you would have to talk to Ronbo. He's the one who runs the carnival, but, well, the closest we got to him getting back to opening the carnival was when that newcomer tried to help him out, but that didn't go anywhere.
Oh?
What happened to the newcomer?
It's strange. I actually don't know. He looks a little put off by the fact that he doesn't know. I suppose I should be worrying. I guess I am, actually. If you do run into that newcomer, tell me if they're safe.
We will.
So, with that out of the way, Kaboom, you approached the carnival gate, yes?
Yep, he sure did. And he's looking at that lock.
You can hear some nearby crying from that sad, sad clown.
And Kaboom's more miffed up about it than anything, and he sort of just looks over and is like, Okay, could you knock it off with the waterworks already?
What? Well, who the heck are you to tell me not to cry?
Someone who doesn't like being yelled at.
Not even yelling. Jeez. And he's wiping his eyes and he's like, fine, fine.
Good, keep to it. Now how do I open this gate?
I've got the key, but, where did I put it? I think it'd be up in my room.
Why is this closed off?
Oh, well, I'm supposed to open it, but I haven't had the energy lately. I was asked to close things off by Mr. Habit, so I went ahead and did as he asked.
And you didn't ask why?
He said if I wasn't feeling well, then I shouldn't open it.
And Kaboom's like, he's gonna make me ask that question, isn't he? And why aren't you feeling well?
Oh, well, my girl Tiff, well, she's not my girl anymore, but I haven't been able to move on.
That's rough.
I was getting help from someone who said they could get me a picture of her to remember her by, but all of a sudden they just disappeared.
And who might they be?
You know, they never really gave a name. They just really liked flowers.
Huh. So where's this woman of yours?
Normally she hangs out in the lounge, but, well, the lounge is... I don't know how to get in.
Well, where's the lounge?
Ronbo points to the door that's being guarded by the big, tough-looking fella.
What if I could get them to come out in person?
Oh, well, I don't know if I could handle seeing her, but I think that might be the only way at this point.
Good. I can get the door open for you.
Oh, thank you.
And Kaboom just stomps over to that lounge door.
So, as that's happening, Torres, you said you were scoping things out. You noticed that Baylor has headed upstairs.
Planchet,
Torres,
where you going?
Yeah.
Well, you said there were rooms upstairs. Figured I'd check them out.
So you're just gonna...
Yeah?
No, fine, let's go.
Okay. He kind of keeps walking.
As you guys head upstairs, you notice that there are many bedrooms. Most of the doors are closed. You can hear some noise coming from some of them. From one door, you can hear what sounds to be scraping, and then you realize it sounds like the scraping of like a palette knife against a canvas, something along those lines. From another, you hear no, and then the flash of a camera. But there is one open bedroom door, and sitting by it is a girl.
Baylor walks up to her and he's like, hey, how do we know which rooms are ours?
Huh? Oh, geez, you're new people, huh?
Yep, just got here.
I guess you got here good enough time. That big event thing that everyone's waiting for is going to happen pretty soon, so you don't gotta wait like the rest of us had.
Speaking of that big event, you wouldn't happen to know what exactly it is, would you?
I don't have a clue, but quite frankly, I don't really trust the guy.
No? Why's that?
He's just creepy. You haven't been here long enough to see him, but every morning he plays this PSA on the TV to help everyone cheer up and bring their smiles out, but they just seem really creepy.
Does he use that creepy little hand puppet?
Sometimes.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Hey, if you guys are gonna be like running around and exploring, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
I've been watching this bedroom here for a friend, but they haven't really come back in a few days, so I'm worried about them. If you run into FK, can you let him know that I've been keeping an eye on their room, making sure everything's hunky-dory?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know where they were last?
Last I saw, they were up on the roof, and then they went back down. I don't know where they went on the ground floor. I've kind of been avoiding it. Someone's down there that I don't really want to see.
Uh-huh. Well, thanks. We'll definitely keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, thank you for, whatever. Yeah. She crosses her arms a bit in a it's not like I care kind of way, but she asked you to begin with. That means she cares.
Thundery.
Pretty much. You can see into the room a little bit. There's a lone bed in there, a planter by the window with some flowers growing in it, stuff like that. And as that's happening, we go back downstairs to Kaboom. While these events were happening, you approached the lounge. What did you do, sir?
He's just going to approach the door, and he's going to knock on it.
The big guy guarding the door looks at you and he's like, "That's not gonna work."
I'm going to give you until the count of 3 to open this door.
What? You threatening me?
3.
Hey, hold on!
Question, can I roll to, like, notice this shit, or no?
Can I also roll to notice?
Yeah, you all roll me, that would be intelligence, just to, like, investigate.
Alright. Because... Oh, he's kind of fucking...
Give people a moment.
He super notices that shit.
You both notice the commotion coming from the lounge door a bit behind you.
I want to say, with, like, the degree of successes that, Moosh got, he probably just whips his neck around like a fucking owl and sees that shit, and he's already sprinting off.
Pascal was probably chatting his butt off towards Trensel and then realizes that, oh, something's happening over there. It's like, excuse us for a moment? Kaboom,
Of
what are you
course.
doing?
Yep. Oh boy.
And as they notice, 2.
Oh no!
Hey! Come on, man! I have to guard this door. What the heck's wrong with you?
Hey,
I'm gonna beat you up.
I don't think this is the time to be doing this.
Oh god.
And meanwhile, his body is starting to steam.
What the heck? Hey!
Cabasco tried to grab his shoulder.
1.
Can you calm down, please? This isn't the time to do this.
Oh no, is something going to blow up? Is it you? Are you going to blow up?
We're trying to be undercover here, aren't we?
No.
Did you just say no?
Do not. No. Mooch is directly looking at Kaboom and going like, no. That's all.
Okay. Then why won't you open the door?
I'm not allowed to just let anyone into the lounge, dude. That's why I'm guarding the door.
Okay, how do we get into the lounge? I mean, I am.
Well, you gotta be cool for it, you know? Like, there's a bar down there and stuff.
Well, I'm cool. I own my own. I own my own nightclub. Do you?
I need you to roll me a speak.
Okay. Two successes.
The big boy crosses his arms and he's like, And he's looking you over and he's like, If you really do have a nightclub, then you're definitely cool for it.
Yes. And these two are my guests, so you should probably open it for us.
Okay. And the big boy goes to the door and he knocks on it a few times in a specific pattern. And the door opens on its own for you. And he motions to the inside. He's like, there you go.
Okay. Should we call the others?
Kaboom's just walking in, and before he does, though, he does look over at the big lad, and he's like, you got off real lucky there, pal.
No, stuff it, jackass! It seems like it took all his strength to say such a mean word.
Let's not antagonize each other. I think this place is meant for everybody not to antagonize each other. We should be all nice, and you should calm down. Looking at Kaboom.
Sure.
Plus, I'm pretty sure it would just let everybody, probably get on our asses faster if you blew up, which would not be good. So, do not blow up.
Well, you do notice his collar is just sort of beeping as the steam from his body is starting to dissipate a bit. Okay, I'm good. All right, let's go on ahead then. Or I'm going on ahead.
I'm coming with you just in case. I mean, where did the other two go?
I think they went upstairs.
They can catch up.
Well, as you guys are entering the lounge, let's go back to the upstairs. What do Torres and our dearest baby boy Planchette do after they talk to that gal who was watching, presumably, FK's room?
Oh, the whole reason they went up there was to try and find their bedrooms, I guess, so they probably were doing that.
Yeah, you found quite a few empty open rooms for peeps, so you can claim a couple as your own.
Guess it's just a free-for-all, huh?
Seems like it.
Did you notice the bed saying anything?
I didn't. Why? You
No,
hear it say something?
no.
That's a pretty specific question to ask. Are you sure?
No.
Planchet.
I just heard a little, snoring. I don't know. I thought somebody was already in the bed.
It's probably someone from the next room over. You gotta relax. Maybe you do need this vacation.
Well, we're not exactly here as a vacation.
Well, I'm not. The others aren't. You're here for the experience.
I don't know. It's just, I've never been out. It's, I don't, I try. He kind of goes quiet.
It's alright. Take your time. Figure the words out.
Just never been on a mission. It's,
A little bit overwhelming.
he crosses his arms. I can handle it. It's just, it's new.
Yeah, it's gonna feel that way. Just don't wander off too far. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew. You'll do fine.
He
Thanks,
shrugs.
Dad.
Golly, sir. No, he does not golly at you. He refuses to golly at Torres. He kind of looks down. He's like, this place doesn't seem very dangerous, though. I mean, there's just normal people around.
Yeah, well, looks could be deceiving. Try not to let your guard down too much.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do once you've got your rooms, What's your plan of action? Because you've got rooms set already. So,
Thinking.
Baylor did not play that far ahead.
I'm thinking maybe we should go check out FK's room, see if we can find any clues in there.
You don't think it'd be weird if we wander on in there?
Well, we did say we'd try and find him, didn't we?
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
so you guys enter the room. The girl lets you in once you say, "Hey, we're gonna check, see if we can find anything." And she's like, "Just don't steal." And you guys are allowed in. And it's a pretty barren room. There's a painting on the wall of some flowers. There's a bed adorned with horses on it. There's a TV screen in the wall across from the bed, and there's a planter on the window with some flowers in it. You recognize one of them as a dawn blossom, I think. As you guys enter the room, though, you do hear, "Well, you ain't the normal suspect."
Huh?
But that's okay. I won't kiss and tell. Y'all
What?
need to tuck her in.
Huh? Torres is like looking around.
Say with Baylor.
I'm down here.
What?
You look at the bed.
That bed just speak?
Well, yes, I
No.
did.
Huh.
Ah, shit.
You tired already? It ain't nightfall yet.
No,
I'm
I'm
always
sorry.
tired.
Who are you? I'm talking to a bed.
I'm just a bed. Just a normal, friendly bed. You said you're tired all the time, kid? Here, why don't you mosey on in?
This isn't my room.
I don't mind.
Maybe later.
You got it.
Listen, bed. Do you know anything about the person that was staying in this room at all?
Ah, the flower child. Yeah, they went off to see about talking to Mr. Habit in person.
Oh. Do you know whenabouts that was?
Just a few days or so ago, I think. I reckon that they talked to some person on the roof to get access, 'cause they were wondering about it a right amount until they finally got something from up there that let them through. That's when they finally, managed to go. Then they just didn't come back. I've been right lonely.
Well,
Someone on
kind
the
of claps
roof.
his hands together. Thank you for the help. Planchet, let's go.
You sure you
Yeah.
don't want to take a nap
No,
real quick?
I'm sure. Planchet, let's go. Don't look
Okay.
at it.
Well, good luck to y'all. I'll see y'all later. And you leave the bedroom.
So I guess we should go up on the roof? Maybe someone's still up there?
Not right now. We should go find the others and let them know what we found out.
All right.
So you guys are heading back down. And at this point, you all entered the lounge. In the lounge, there's a few people. I will show you these people. There's a bartender. There's a sad little businessman who looks suspiciously like the bartender. And there's a girl by the jukebox in the corner. When you enter the room, you can see the little business boy and the bartender arguing about something, but you can't exactly tell what. Their arguing is too much and too loud, and the girl just kind of is sighing and shaking her head as it happens. What do you do? I know what you're wrestling with.
Well, Pascal, on one end, wants to talk to the bartender, but seeing the arguing, he's just like kind of like slowly approaching, but not quite knowing what to say because this looks a little not
Moosh is
quite.
nosy. Moosh is nosy. He's going to the fight. He's going to the fight.
And as for Kaboom, he's heading towards where the girl is.
So, Moosh, you go over the fight and you hear the bickering, and it's like, no, Dad, I'm not gonna do. It's like, come on, son, no! I didn't raise a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'm just not insane, stuff like that.
Oh, hello.
Whoa! And they both go, whoa! And jump at you suddenly appearing.
Moosh tilts his head like an owl once again. Hello, what made you be talking about? Seems like there's some tension. No?
I don't want to talk about it. Dad! It's like, what, son? I want a drink. As your father, I don't approve, but as the bartender, I have to. So I'll get you a man's drink. And he starts going to make a drink, and then as he says that part, he's just like, oh, the business boy's aggravated.
Scaramouche blinks, like, very quickly, looking over at Parsley Boy, and he's just like, so, what are you in for?
What am... Oh, I, Have you ever worked in business?
What kind of business? I'm a businessman.
And he sees Pascal finally, and he's like, "Oh."
Also, what kind of drinks do you serve here? Looking at the bartender.
The bartender walks over with a drink that is. It looks like if there was a taste that was the opposite of fruit, that's what the taste of this drink would be. And he slides it to the business boy, and the business boy does not look pleased, but he drinks it anyway because he's like, "Ugh, I need something." And the bartender says, "We serve all kinds of drinks here. All kinds."
Like what?
Well, I don't know drink names. I just make drinks.
Ooh, well, surprise me then.
You've got it. And he starts going to make you a drink. And the business boy looks at you and is like, boring office work business, stuff like this. And he just slams his little briefcase on the bar table, and he's like, "This ugly thing! I'm sick of this!" And he pounds on it with his fist.
Oh, that kind of business.
Ugly, boring, stupid, slow business!
Sorry, I'm laughing at Parsley.
You're laughing at him in his time of need, where he's
I'm
drinking
sorry.
his pain away.
I'm sorry.
Well, he just sighs and continues to chug his drink as the bartender comes back over with a very fruity blue drink that almost like the foam on top looks curled like toothpaste almost.
He looks at it and he's like, "Oh, what'd you make to make this? This looks pretty interesting."
Mint.
Mint?
It's peppermint.
Can Moosh like just literally stick his tongue out, take a lick?
Yes.
No! Pascal's gonna try to take it away before he can do it.
Okay, that's a speed from both of you. Let's see who wins.
Pascal's not that speedy, so this is gonna be fucking funny. Oh my god! Oh, there you go!
So you try to take the drink away before Moosh can lick the foamy stuff at the top, but Moosh gets a big lick.
Actually, no, he just stuck his tongue out. He just wet. Like, meh,
He
and then he's just like,
he bleps it with his tongue.
Pascal, who was probably the most cheeriest looking guy around for the most part, now just looks distraught, and he's like, "Why? Moosh? Really?"
is this toothpaste?
No,
Sure tastes like toothpaste.
it is not toothpaste.
You can have mine. Here.
You kidding me? I'm not drinking that. I'm pretty sure it's toothpaste.
You literally just...
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna take it though. And he takes a drink.
The bartender, very, very much steps away and is just like, "No refunds," and then goes back to working on other drinks.
Did we even pay for these?
Moosh took the drink.
Okay, is it in like your inventory now?
Yeah, it's in my inventory now.
Okay, so while that's happening, kaboom! You had approached the girl.
You did.
So the girl looks at you and is just like, "Oh, hey there."
Yeah, hi. You're Tiffany, right? Or something like that?
Just Tiff.
Right, Tiff. So, listen. There's a sad clown out there that claims to know you, and he's refusing to open the carnival grounds, basically. If he doesn't see you or talk to you, I legitimately don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, quite frankly, I don't blame you for leaving a sad sack like him in the dark like that, but
Oh, no, you don't. He's the one who dumped me.
is kind of confused, and he's sort of like, wait, what?
Oh dear. I guess I really do gotta talk to him, huh? Poor guy. I'm still a little hung up if I'm honest, but if he thinks we can't work out, then that's just how it is.
Well, I mean, that's not the impression I got. Like, he wanted me to get, like, a picture for you, of you or something, which admittedly kind of sounded a bit creepy to me.
Aw, I think it's a little sweet.
Well, anyways, I do have important business that kind of requires me to get into the fairgrounds. So if there's any way you can do to talk him into doing it, it'd be appreciated.
Sure thing, I'll go ahead and do that. I've been waiting in this lounge too long anyway, and I'm getting tired of hearing the boy and his dad fight all the time. I'll go ahead and head on out. Not like anyone's coming to this lounge to hear me sing anymore anyway. And she starts walking.
And Kaboom is following. And he's like, why are they not listening to you sing?
I have to sing the same old boring songs over and over again. I signed a contract with Dr. Habit, but oh god, the songs he has me sing are so grating. But I couldn't just tell him no, because when I told him no, he started to cry, and then I felt bad. Oh god, I'm gonna feel bad when I see poor Ronnie, aren't I?
Well, you might, but you probably should just kind of confront it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. She exits the lounge and walks over to Ronbo, the clown, and he's like, "Oh, Tiff!" And she's like, "Hey, Ronnie." And she puts a little hand on his arm, and you can hear them having a hushed conversation. Do you listen in, or do you just leave them be?
Kaboom is just gonna wait off to the side a bit. Like, he's not gonna intrude on their conversation.
So the others, after you get your drink, you did actually, or you know what? I'll have you roll intel to see if you noticed Kaboom leaving with the.
Okay. Well, Pascal certainly did.
Yeah. Moosh? You need to roll me an intelligence to see if you noticed Kaboom leaving with the. So,
Yeah.
fortunately for you, Pascal got 2 successes. So, would you like to give one of those successes to Moosh?
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm saying don't.
Why?
Don't.
Okay.
Because Moosh is big stupid. He's still like kind of examining the toothpaste.
He's examining the toothpaste drink. So, you you guys or at least Pascal, you notice Kaboom leaving with the girl who was in the lab.
Well, Pascal is still gonna go like, oh, gosh, we just got in. This is just a lounge. Okay. Come on, Moosh, we gotta go already.
Oh, okay. And then he just shuffles the drink into I don't know, a bag or something, and hops off the
I'm gonna
stool.
say that all Psychonauts have a bag that has a psychic space to it, kind of like a hammer space.
So magical bag of holding puts the fucking
essentially, but psychic instead of magic.
Just dumps the drink in there.
There you go. So you guys do follow, and you do see that girl talking to the sad clown. Now, Kaboom isn't nosy. Are you nosy?
Pascal's nosy.
I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm nosy.
To see if you can actually do this unnoticed, I'd say that's a finesse to sneak.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh. He's just too
I give one of my successes to Dorky.
Okay. You two can hear it. And you do hear this kind of... You hear the girl say, I'm sorry I took you too seriously, hon. I thought that was what you wanted, but... Well, it's okay. And he's just like, yeah. It was sad thinking about how alone I am, but we're still friends, right? Of course we are. Here. And she kisses her hand and goes to place it on the clown's cheek. But the clown actually catches her hand, and he holds the kiss in it. And he says, I don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. We're just friends, right? And she says, yeah, just friends. And instead she gives him a hug. And she walks back to the lounge with a little wave to Kaboom, just, there you go.
Yeah, good luck to you. Actually, hold on. I owe you a favor then. You said something about that contract, right? And it keeping you here?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, it's upstairs in my room. Here. She pulls a key out of her dress pocket and hands it to you. This will unlock the door.
Cool. That contract of yours is about to have an accident.
Oh gosh, thank you so much.
No problem.
That, she gives a little smile and walks back into the lounge. Meanwhile, Ronbo, the clown, is still holding the kiss, and with that, Torres and Baylor, you make it back down to the ground level.
Oh, that's where you guys were.
What's going on here?
I opened up the grounds to the carnival, but I got some business I have to do upstairs.
They
You'll
have
excuse
a
me.
bar down there. He's pointing to
bar?
Yeah. Yes.
No, don't. Torres points at Planchet. Don't even think about it.
I got the strange drink from it.
Yes, that was supposed to be mine, but he licked it.
I was gone for...
Don't worry, it's just toothpaste. And then he holds out the drink.
You're drinking toothpaste.
I don't know. He just gave it to me. Well, to Pascal. And then I wanted to see what it tasted like. So then I tasted it. And he's rambling now.
All right. Let's just...
Let him ramble. He goes on a lot.
So wait, we're going to a
I
carnival
know.
now?
Yeah, apparently Kaboom got the clown to open it.
Or at least he's about to once you talk to him.
Oh, yeah. Pascal starts walking over.
Oh, hey there.
Hi. There's a carnival over there, right?
Oh, yeah. I can open it now. Since I'm not sad anymore. The one thing keeping me from opening it is gone. Oh, but he holds out his hand, and in it you see the kiss that he got from Tiff. And he says, "Any of you want this? I don't need it anymore. I'm feeling pretty fine."
Sure.
With that, Pascal, you gain a kiss. And the gates to the carnival open.
Oh boy.
He says, "Have fun out there," and he actually reaches behind him, pulls out some balloons, and starts blowing them up.
Oh.
Into the carnival you go.
Oh boy.
The carnival is empty, presumably because the gate was shut, so nobody could get in. But there's some beings made out of what seems like paper mache, manning a few stalls at this carnival. And of course, in the corner, there is the big machine known as Martha.
Oh,
Moosh suddenly
that sure
begins.
looks safe.
Moosh suddenly begins to wonder what happens if he set those paper things on fire. He looks over at Kaboom, but then looks away.
Baylor will go over to Martha and take a closer look.
Roll me. I'm gonna say an intel. Wait, intel or finesse, whichever you prefer. Finesse is more for action, but investigation takes some finesse, so I'm gonna say it could.
I will use finesse then.
All right. So in the meanwhile, Kaboom, you head up to Tiff's room. You unlock the door, as asked, and on the wall you can see a contract pinned there. What do you do?
Just a snap of the fingers to set that thing on fire.
With that, it is completely burned, and your debt is repaid.
Well, that was easy.
You can tell that the actual contract was behind some bars, which meant it would have been safe had it not been for your psychic reach managing to get past them. But there you go. Job complete. And with that, we go back to Baylor. So,
It almost feels like I skipped a convoluted puzzle for this.
yeah. So, Baylor, you're investigating. And as you investigate Martha, you feel something. A strange pull against your head. Suddenly your head starts to hurt just a little bit. And when you look at Martha, you realize that the smoke coming out of her is a light orange color. I need you to roll me a fortitude.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Fortunately for you, you use what little fortitude you have to
Holy shit.
sustain whatever damage was coming your way. You back away from Martha, and the pain subsides.
he shakes his head at that and like, huh. He glances back at whoever is the closest, and he says, something's up with this thing.
Wait, so
Something's up. What do you mean by
Pascal
that?
walking
What's
up,
wrong?
so he's just like,
As you all approach, I need all of you to roll fortitude.
fuck.
Also, show what time we at, boo-boo?
1 hour 19.
Okay, good. We are approaching break time then, which means I'm on pace, with what I wanted to do, so good.
Oh my god, Pascal.
Uh-oh!
Aw,
Stinky! Okay, so Torres, you're a pretty firm lad. You don't feel any pain as you approach, but you do feel the weird pull. Pascal, uh-oh. This thing starting to hurt your head a little bit as you approach, and you are now suffering from the condition confusion. You cannot talk straight or do anything as you want to for about a few minutes. In-game time, rather. I'll let you know when it's up. But essentially, if you try to do anything, I can step in and say, actually, you do this because you're confused and you don't have your mind straight.
God. My question is, what happens if Mosh approaches it?
You have to roll fortitude, but you get a bonus because your specialization is confused.
Okay, because I don't know, because I kind of want Mosh to approach it, but I feel like he knows that something is a little bit wrong, and he's like...
Keeping his distance?
I think I'm good at this distance. I'm gonna go visit the other things instead.
Yeah, so...
Pascal is holding his head, and he's just like, what the heck?
He's like,
you good there?
whoa. Now...
You okay?
Sometimes confusion makes you say things that don't make sense or are the opposite of how you normally act, so... Is Pascal secretive about being a vampire?
Yes.
So when asked how you are, you reply, blah, blah! I am so fucking sorry.
Wow, first day on the job and he's outed.
He just goes blah, blah, and starts kind of, he puts his hands out like claws and does like a grabby motion, all like a monster as he walks around in a circle.
You had something to drink down in that bar, didn't you?
Well, as Psychonauts, you all know what confusion is. This is like a telltale sign of psychically induced confusion.
Like if you were psychic, you'd see like green coming from them.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Actually, yeah. Psychics do see like a green aura coming from people who have been induced into like psychically forced confusion. So you do see that green aura.
Baylor would kind of like maybe try and pull him away from Martha.
All right. That would be strength to pull.
I'm a weenie. No successes.
So you try to pull him away, but he's like, oh, and he swings around and almost hits you as you try to pull him.
Whoa, hey, come on.
Can Moosh, like, notice this and just kind of like, huh?
Yes.
Moosh scampers up and he's like, are you okay? You don't look okay.
No.
Instead of saying no, he says, I want to sign.
Torres is gonna try to grab Pascal.
Strength.
Moosh suddenly is just like, new conspiracy theory. Pascal may be vampire. And he puts it down in his notes. On another page.
Torres, you manage to grab Pascal. What do you do with the...
Would psychotherapy help clear up the confusion or no?
It would. Would you like to use it as an act?
Yes.
As an act of psychotherapy, you clear up the confusion. In Pascal, you blink and suddenly you're back to normal. The green aura's gone.
What the fuck?
You good?
Gosh. I'm okay. What just happened?
I don't know. You tell me.
What?
I need you all to roll an intelligence to see if you can figure out what the fuck that was.
Pascal included?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you shitting me right now?
Pascal got 2 6s. He can give you one.
I can give him one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you all know that was psychically induced confusion. As you're trying to figure out what could possibly have caused it, you look back at Martha and you look at the smoke that Martha's pumping out, and you realize something psychically tampering must be inside that smoke.
Oh, that's not good.
As you realize this, kaboom, you finally make it back to the carnival to where everyone has just had this realization.
Oh, does that mean I have to roll now for my fortitude?
They're far enough away, I think, at this point, where, like, as long as you stay, or, you know what? Hey, would you guys like to tell him to stay back?
Yeah.
Hey, don't.
Would
get
you
too
like to
close
tell the
this thing.
explosive one to stay back?
Moosh is.
Hey,
Moosh is
don't go near
going
that
to.
thing, by the
No
way.
fucking.
Yeah, so they all warn you as you approach to stay back. What do you do, kaboom?
No, he takes the warning. He stays back. He's like, okay.
All right. So there's the whole party.
That thing. What? Okay. So
We gotta figure out how to turn this off. This isn't gonna fly.
this thing, they called it Martha. What the?
What happens if we take a hammer and just smash it open?
It might gush out
try
more.
that.
And it already seems pretty dangerous to approach.
Moosh thinks. Moosh is like, He doesn't say anything else. He's just like, oh, right.
I don't see any pumps around it. Nothing we can do anything with anyway.
Do you think maybe the missing agent is in there?
In it?
Inside Martha?
God, I don't hope. I hope.
Oh god, that'd be nightmarish.
By the way, did I say anything weird while I was out?
Yes, you did.
No.
Baylor,
Cobera.
the pose that Pascal made, like the little claw pose, and he's like, you went blah blah, I'm a vampire.
Blanchett.
What?
Then ignore it then. I don't know what the heck that stuff did. It's anyway, let's explore some more.
Well, Torres and Baylor, you still have information you have not relayed to your fellow teammates. Remember? The roof?
Oh yeah.
We need to check out the roof. We talked to some people upstairs by the bedrooms, and
Yeah, not all of them were people.
no, Blanchett. Huh. Anyway, point is, what we've gathered, they were last seen doing things up on the roof and talking to someone up there. We need to go talk to that person.
Okay, up on the roof then, I guess.
Did anyone try to do a read on this teeth machine thing to see if there is an agent inside?
No, but I could perhaps try.
Do you think clairvoyance might help?
Clairvoyance would, actually. That's a very, very smart way to use clairvoyance. You could try to connect your mind with someone inside there to see through their eyes.
Then Baylor tries that.
Are you sure you want to do this? It will use an act.
Yep.
You find nothing inside. No mind to connect to.
No, I can't sense anybody in there.
Oh, well, that's a relief at least.
That's
yeah,
good
can you
then.
imagine being in a room filled with that stuff? Jeez.
Cool. Then when we're done with whatever it is on the roof, I'm blowing this thing up.
No, you're not.
There are
When
people
everyone's
inside.
evacuated. There are,
And-
with everyone evacuated from the fairgrounds, of course.
I'm still not too sure about that gas though.
We'll talk about this later. Let's get up to the roof.
Okay.
Moosh is gone.
Dr.
we go.
Cobera. Ugh.
Baylor looks nervous, like, is He kind of looks up at the door. He's like,
Bell on that thing.
is it always like that?
Yes, yes. He's probably up ahead. Let's just go.
To the roof! When you get to the roof, it is empty save for one person sitting at a bench up some stairs to a little platform. He's hugging his knees and he looks miserable. You see
Hello?
this lad.
Hello over there!
What?
Hello?
Oh no, not more new people. You guys need to get out.
Mooch is
That's
already scrambling over to this dude. Oh, hello.
He stumbles back a bit like,
Pascal's walking up.
Baylor's actually probably distracted by the view.
yeah, you can see all the way down to the carnival, and you can see a building across the way. There's a big window right above Martha.
He squints and peers into the window.
You can only see the shadow of a person in there. Going
Oh,
to
spooky. Huh?
that person is going to and fro, but for a moment, you could swear you feel eyes on you.
Ooh, spooky.
Can Pascal, like, sit next to that bench?
You sit next to him, yeah. He scoots over.
Yeah, he sits.
Mooch
He's
is
like,
kind
"What
of
you
just.
doing up?"
I'm sorry.
So he's the only one on the roof, right?
Yep.
What you doing up over here? You seem to be pretty lonely.
I can't take the guilt.
The guilt about what?
That kid. Oh, I helped them do something and now they're gone.
Huh?
Who?
Oh, you know something about this?
This kid, they wanted to help and they were doing such a good job too. I opened up the door to Dr. Habit's office for them and then they haven't come back. And it's been days. I don't know what's going on, but I'm too afraid to check.
You
Can you
just
open up the
point,
door again?
just point us in the direction.
Are you sure?
We'll be fine.
All right. I'll open it tonight, but make sure you've done everything around here that you think you ought to do before I do it. So if you've got anything else left to finish before I do that, you should go ahead and do that before coming back to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's weirdly specific, but sure.
We should actually figure out if there's anything that we need to do here, because it seems to me that there probably is a lot.
Roll intelligence if you want to know
I
specific things.
I was about to say, can I roll intelligence to try and put some of the pieces together a little bit?
Roll intelligence for me if you want to figure out some things that have been left untouched.
Finn, you and me keep rolling at the same time.
I'm going to kill.
We got the same result too.
So, Kaboom and Pascal. You both recall in the carnival those paper people. You didn't really talk to them. And Pascal, you in particular remember that guy, Trensel, was hugging a plant for some reason.
We do have things that we need to do.
That's understandable. There's a lot to the habitat.
I don't know. You sure you don't want to just go up there and turn this guy into a shish kebab?
Yeah, that's
No,
pretty much
we're
what I
not
figured
doing
you'd
that.
want to do.
No! Wait, hold on. And the guy gets off the bench and he's like, I'm not letting you guys go there unless you promise me you're going to try to do this without any violence.
No, we
Look,
didn't come here to hurt anybody.
I know that Dr. Habit's weird and strange and he's got some problems, but I think that they're problems that deserve to be fixed.
we're here to actually help and maybe figure this stuff out. We can probably do it.
We can do it with as little collateral damage as possible.
All right. Well, I'm trusting you. Last time I trusted someone, that kid didn't come back, but I don't really have much choice but to trust you at this point. So, just let me know when you want that door open, and I'll open it for you.
Will do.
All right. So you wanting to talk to the paper people?
Yeah, those things were kind of creepy. I'm kind of curious on what those
If they
things
do
are.
anything funny, I'm turning them to ash.
Wait, they can talk?
I don't know if they can. I didn't check.
Oh god, more talking objects.
Moosh is going to actually
More?
stay with.
Oh, wait.
Moosh is going to stay with the dude because he wants to ask some questions, but.
Okay. Meanwhile, you all go back to the carnival?
Yeah.
Fortunately for you, there is, I won't make you use an act for this, but there's a way to jump straight down into the carnival if you just levitate. So anyone who has levitation, you can just levitate down to the carnival.
Kaboom will do that.
Pascal's also gonna do that. Pretty sure.
Because I love you, this doesn't use an act, because it's just a simple movement thing. So there you go.
Woohoo.
You guys make it back to the carnival, and you see
Baylor's
3
too
paper
much of a
people.
weenie and takes the stairs.
Oh my god, Baylor.
So he's a little late.
Yeah.
What took you so long?
Yeah, that seemed rather pointless to do, honestly.
Your face is pointless. Shut up.
Don't talk to me like that.
But none of that.
What? He took the stairs.
Listen, we don't need to be fighting each other. None of that.
I'm not fighting. I'm just saying it's kind of odd that he decided to take the stairs instead of just, he's just pointing it out to the...
Not everybody wants to jump off a roof.
Alright, no, listen, just drop it. We're all down here now. That's what matters. Let's just deal with this. Let's get this over.
Is Moosh still up there?
I think so.
You know what?
Yeah,
Whatever.
he seemed like he wanted to talk to that guy.
Whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
He's gonna approach the paper people.
There's 3 of them. There's one in front of what looks to be a whack-a-mole game, one in front of what looks to be a weird button-pressing game, and one in what looks to be a fortune-teller tent.
He's gonna talk to the nearest one, which will probably be the button game one.
Yep, the button game one.
Kaboom heads over there too.
That paper person goes, "Oh, hello there. Welcome to the carnival, little flesh people."
Hi! Pasco's trying not to sound entirely creeped out.
Would you little meat people like to play my fun game?
Sure. What is this game?
It's a wonderful game of buttons and pressing and lights. You stand on the platform, then look at the buttons before you. Behind you are buttons that light up. You can't see which one is lit up, but you have to guess and press the right one. If you do this 5 times in a row, I give you a fabulous prize.
Huh, that sounds real fair.
It is.
I'm not good at these games. Probably best if I don't try that.
I can think of a way we can do this, but Baylor went off to the fortune teller.
Okay, so while you guys are trying to figure out how you win this very rigged game, Baylor, you approach the fortune teller. The fortune teller says, "Hello there. Welcome to the fortune telling tent."
Huh. So, you tell the future?
I can tell all sorts of things.
he leans over the table and he's like, "Can you tell me where that FK kid is?"
Oh, the flower child. They're seeing our dad right now.
Your dad?
They went on a meeting to see him. Up in his office. It's locked away from most people unless they have an appointment.
Appointment? Well, how do we get an appointment?
You can't. He's not accepting appointments right now because he's in the middle of his appointment with the flower child.
For, like, days?
It's a long appointment. I can tell your fortune.
Sure. Tell my fortune.
Put your hand on the table.
He does. He puts his hand on the table.
They put their paper hands on top of your hand, and I need to actually roll probability. Oh no. You're miserable.
His face gets flushed. He's like, "What?"
I'm so sorry. I guess that's why you're here, though. This place is only for sad sacks. Here, if you need something to cheer you up, my sister over there is running a game where you can win a teddy bear. Or I could give you something else if you want it.
Wait. He looks over at the teddy bears, but then he looks back like, "Wait, you're just gonna give me something? What?"
I feel bad because you're such a sad sack, and no one else has come to the carnival in a long time.
Okay, but don't call me a sad sack.
Okay, I'll give you advice. That's your gift.
Sure.
Dad says that the best way to get a flower to bloom is to give it a little kiss for encouragement, like how people give injuries kisses to make them heal faster.
Oh, okay.
I hope you like the advice. Next time you see a flower, give it a little kissy.
Yeah, I'll do that. And he backs away slowly.
And now we go back to the others who are dealing with the button game. You guys, it is so fucking easy, and I'm gonna die if you don't get this one.
I know how to do it.
Well, Baylor, do you approach them? Do you want to tell them how to do it?
Sure. I guess he goes over and I'm guessing they let him know how to put the game. Have they been struggling?
How have y'all been doing?
I can see Pascal trying to play it just straight out, just to try it, and then getting
fails 3 times.
Increasingly frustrated. Maybe he had a situation where it was like he got up to like 3 or 4 on his own, but then it didn't work the final time.
Oh my god, yes. He comes up. He's like, "Oh my god, stop." And
what? I'm trying to play the game.
No, listen. He grabs Pascal by the shoulders and he like pushes him to stand next to the, what are they called again? Clara's? The paper person, because they didn't.
Paper person.
He's like, "Just stand here, okay?" And he stands on it.
Oh, are you going to play the game?
Yeah, I'll play.
Cool. Hit the button to start.
And he casts clairvoyance on Pascal.
This will take an act, but
yep,
you only get 1 act. You only use 1 act for the whole game.
Yep, and he uses he sees through Pascal's eyes, so he can push the correct buttons.
Congratulations, you win. The paper person's like, "Wow, congratulations! You actually beat the game."
Yeah, I'm super amazing, I guess.
I really
Smart
don't like the
thinking,
way this
kid.
thing is talking to us.
Well, here's your prize. And the paper person grabs a teddy bear that has a piece of paper, like in a scroll tied in its like hands, and holds out the teddy bear. He's like, "Here you go, a little friend."
Baylor takes the teddy bear and he hugs it.
Oh,
That's how you
cute.
win. That's how you guys win. But then
Yeah.
I guess he notices the paper.
What's the paper say?
He'll take a look. He'll unravel it and take a peek at it.
It's a poorly drawn diagram of some teeth, a toothbrush, and then that toothbrush brushing the teeth.
And instructions on how to brush teeth.
Huh.
Huh.
I
It's,
made them myself.
Thanks. It's an oddly specific diagram.
Toothpaste drinks, weird things about brushing teeth.
Yeah. With that, you've spoken to 2 of the 3 Claras. After you speak to this third one, and also deal with Trensel, we will take a break. So just let.
All right.
So, do you approach the third Clara?
Yes.
Hey there! Welcome to the Wacka Bad Tooth? I don't know. There's like bad teeth in here, and you hit them to make the bad teeth go away so you can have a good smile. Oh, Whack-a-Molar. Right. Ha, my dad's funny. He came up with a really good name for it.
I can do this one.
Oh, you can.
Baylor
Okay.
steps back.
Freaking Pascal's also stepping back.
Taurus isn't gonna step back just in case he needs to pull up any like shield stuff.
All right, here you go. Now I need you to roll me. This would be finesse to see how fast you can hit them as they come up.
Okie doke.
Would it be finesse or would it be speed?
Finesse or speed, actually. Whichever one is better for you.
Let me see. They're about the same thing anyway, so hold on.
All right, you managed to whack those molars real good. And the paper person says, "Wow, congratulations! I'm gonna give you a prize." And that paper person hands you a piece of themselves.
Oh,
Morbid. But thanks.
When you look at the paper, it is a diary page. You don't know who it's from until at the very end you see it's signed from someone named Boris, but it's essentially a diary page that has some illuminating information. It says something along the lines of, "I'm going to quit this job. I'm going to make everyone happy." And you realize this is from Habit's journal.
Charming individual.
A real interesting one.
So you said that it's... So burning him into a crisp is not what we're supposed to do.
no, we're not burning anybody.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need to deal with before you go back to the boy upstairs?
Still, Trensel, was it? Trensel, he has a weird plant.
What do you mean by weird plant? What's so weird about it?
I think it has a face on it?
Hmm?
Or a mouth?
Huh.
Maybe that's the flower that Claire was talking about kissing.
Huh.
Do you approach Trensel?
Yeah. Pascal made a face before starting to walk over there.
Trensel looks over and says, "Oh, my fellow kindred spirit. Hello."
He kind of makes a he kind of gets a little strained at that because does he now can Pascal now start to notice a little bit about Trensel?
Roll me intelligence.
Okay. No.
You do not connect the dots
Ding.
about Trensel's identity.
He kind of made a weird face about that because he wasn't too sure what he meant by that since they seem to be kind of total opposites. But he just leaves that to the side and he's like, "Can we see your flower?"
I would prefer not to hand it away. I'm holding on to it, you see. The flower child had a great interest in this flower. I want to keep it safe until they come back.
We're here to help that flower child person. And it would probably be in the best interest for us to actually see it.
He hesitantly holds it out. He doesn't give it to you, but he holds it out so you can see it, and it does, in fact, look like a mouth. Some puckered lips.
Give it a kiss, Pascal.
What? Why?
Do it. I was just told if you give flowers kisses, they grow. You should give it a kiss.
Who told you that?
Fortune teller.
You. Ugh.
Pascal he's making a squinty face. He's looking at it. I think he's gonna do it.
I mean, he does have a kiss in his inventory.
That's what I was about to say. Doesn't he have, like, a literal kiss?
Yes, he's about to take it out. He's gonna take out the Sorry, I see that. Pascal, you hippo bitch. Okay, he takes out the he squinted at Baylor before taking out the kiss and giving the kiss to the flower.
The mouth opens and out comes a tongue. Blah.
Ugh.
Continue kissing, Pascal.
I have
The
no
kiss
more.
disappeared.
I have no more kisses.
How odd. I guess that's part of how you make this bloom, but it doesn't seem done. Now, meanwhile, let's go back to the roof. You said you wanted to talk to this lad. What do you talk to this lad about?
Oh god, my brain just suddenly shut down. Oh god, I actually forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Oh no.
It's okay, I believe in you.
Moosh kind of just looking at him, just like, so you? How did you know?
Me?
Do you know anything about, the kid?
I was his assistant.
What, Dr. Habit's assistant?
Yeah. I stopped being his assistant over some troubles, but I don't think he's a genuinely bad guy. We didn't get along, and but he's just been getting worse and worse without someone there to help him, I think, so I kind of regret it.
So why are all the people here? Are they just stuck here, or?
Well, they all came here for one reason or another. Life troubles, I guess. They wanted a break. I don't know. I came here because he needed an assistant, and I was willing to be an assistant. And then after that, I was just, I don't know. I wanted to see this through.
And so now you're stuck here.
Yes, now I'm stuck here. Shouldn't you be getting to your friends?
Kind of. But was curious is all.
That's, fair, I guess. Hey, how did they jump down there that way without dying, by the way? And he, like, glances down. He's like, they're psychics, right?
Yeah?
Huh. I guess that explains how the flower kid did it, too.
What do you know about the flower kid?
They didn't talk, but even though they didn't talk, it almost felt like they always knew what to say, if that makes any sense. They seem to care a lot about making everyone here happy. I could tell that they were here for a specific reason, but they wouldn't tell anyone. I mean, it's not like they could, but...
Were there others here before they left, or?
Some people. They helped some people, and those people left about a few days ago. Before Habit locked the door.
And if we make Habit happy, would he let you guys leave?
Probably. Are you gonna try?
Yeah. Why not?
Thanks. In that case, you should probably go down and give your friends the memo about your plan to make him happy.
Yeah, we'll see. And then he, like, kind of just, like... Actually, this time he does not scurry off. He walks.
It was nice talking to you.
He whips around. Ah, it was very nice talking to you. What was your name?
It's Kamal. Kamal Bora.
Nice to meet you. Scaramouche Calvera, but you may call me Mush.
Okay, Moosh.
He takes a little bow, and he walks out.
And with that, you go down to the others, where they are discussing the plant with Trensel.
Oh, it opened mouth!
It has a mouth, and it opened its
And
tongue.
a tongue.
Pascal won't kiss it again.
No.
No! I'm not kissing it! This is the last and final time I'm telling you!
Do you think this plant is thirsty? Do you think it's thirsty?
I was gonna say roll intelligence to figure it out, but you already figured it out anyway, so...
Listen, he's crackhead. He's just like, it's sticking his damn tongue out. Does it want to lick? It want to lick? It's like
much
me.
like you did the lick earlier.
Moosh pulls out the toothpaste drink.
Oh.
Trensel holds the plant out. Like, I suppose it's worth a try.
Moosh just, like, kind of gives the plant the thing. I don't know how it consumes it, but it's just there.
You just hold the glass up to the lips and pour the drink in. After it gets a drink, the tongue retracts back into the mouth, shuts the mouth, and then reopens with a grin. He's grinning.
Oh, so it's got teeth now.
Oh,
That's kind of creepy.
that's a very bizarre plant.
Baylor slowly looks down at that piece of paper on the table. Anybody got a toothbrush?
Does anybody have a toothbrush?
No, but we could probably find one around here.
Do you have a toothbrush? Looking at Trensel.
No, but I believe. Wait. I believe the flower child grabbed one a little bit before they disappeared. I don't know if it would be in their room, but.
We should check the room. Okay.
Oh.
Taurus.
Maybe there's a bathroom around here, though?
You guys checked the rooms, right?
Yeah, we checked the room.
So you should.
There is a bathroom in the lounge, too. They might have put the toothbrush back there.
Ooh.
Let's check the bathroom.
I'm gonna expedite the process and say you all go to the lounge bathroom, and fortunately for you, there's a glob of toothpaste in the sink and a toothbrush laying on it.
Why is there so much toothpaste?
I don't know. Let's just grab the toothbrush.
Why does this place have an obsession with toothpaste and toothbrush and teeth things? What is going on here?
I'm starting to wonder what kind of doctor this habit is.
Maybe a dentist.
Impossible!
As Psychonauts, you have a bit of a history with dentists doing things that they shouldn't, but it's all beyond when you became Psychonauts, I think. Regardless, you grab a toothbrush with toothpaste, go back to the plant. Do you brush its teeth?
Who's gonna do it? I'm not doing it. I gave it a kiss. Someone please just do it already.
Moosh will do it. Moosh will do it.
Oh, well, by all means, there you go.
Moosh, you grab the toothbrush and you brush its teeth, and when those teeth are sparkling white, it shuts its mouth again. It opens the mouth, and from inside comes sprouting out a lily. In the center of this lily, as if it was like, you know how in the center of plants sometimes there's like a core with like stems or stuff? There's a tooth there.
Oh.
Oh.
That
Wow.
doesn't seem right.
This is a weird
I think
plan.
this is how it's meant to go. Trensel picks the lily out from the plant and hands it to Torres because he seems reliable. And he says,
He's gonna
if you really are
reluctantly
going to
take
find
it.
he's like, if you are going to find the flower kid, I must ask that you bring this to them.
Was this important to them?
They seemed very invested in making this plant grow. Since you managed it, I think they'd be happy to see it.
Oh, all right.
With that, you've done everything you think you can do.
This flower.
He's not happy. I'm sorry, Torres. So, you all go back to Kamal. You ask him to open the door, and he says it'll be open by morning. Spend the night. So, you all get to go to your rooms. There were some left empty for those who didn't assign their own. Good night. Sleep tight. Let's take a break. And then when we get back, let's see what comes next.
Unpaused, baby. Let's go.
Okay. Welcome back. You guys had a nice night's sleep. But as you wake up, your heads feel fuzzy. It's dark in the habitat. I need everyone to roll me fortitude.
Excuse me. And my sister is having a moment.
Okie doke.
Get fucked, Billy.
Oh no!
No, that's mental fortitude.
Oh, Jesus.
For 6. As most of you awaken, your heads are just whoa. You are losing control of how you're feeling. For those of you who succeeded your fortitude rolls, you feel that pull on your heads, that confusion pull. Everyone else, you're not fully in confusion, but you're in it enough that you're getting a headache. And that does hurt. So everyone who didn't succeed the fortitude, roll me... roll me a d4. Let's see how bad this headache gets you.
Oh, come on!
So you have managed to keep a hold of yourself, but your head is pounding as you all wake up and reconvene with each other. And as you exit your rooms and see each other, when you look around, you see those paper people littered all around the habitat. And from the speakers, you hear, "Oh, hello! Good morning! Welcome to the big event! I hope you're going to have a fun time. Just take deep breaths."
What? Wasn't the event supposed to happen, like, in a while?
Well, I decided to speed things up. I saw you being naughty people, looking into things you shouldn't. So, I suppose I decided you were impatient and wanted the big event as soon as possible.
Wait, do you have microphones hidden around in the place?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Moosh.
No, headache is back.
By the way, Moosh, like, has already kind of, like, as soon as he said, like, deep breaths, Moosh has just covered his mouth. He is not having that today. No, thank you. I know. I know what this is. Gas, bad, no. Sort of, like, you know.
So, what
Don't
do you
forget to
do?
breathe. Okay, let's head to the stupid doctor.
Pascal was gonna check the upstairs.
You run upstairs very quickly to see if the guy's there. He's not.
Yeah, he's making sure that, like, there's no one else here because this does not seem safe at all. Okay, we need to go downstairs.
Well, as you go downstairs, you all reach the courtyard and you see the others, but they don't look quite right. As you look at them, you can feel the confusion blurring your vision. Instead of their heads, everyone has almost inanimate objects replacing what should be there. You see Ronbo, but his head is made of balloons. You see Trensel, but his head is just a big flower. You see that one kid that you didn't really get to know very well. Her head seems to be on fire. Nobody looks quite right.
I hate this.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Okay, it's the gas. Oh no.
Trensel, are you alright?
I'm feeling perfect. Everything feels as good as can be. I forgot what I was even sad about.
Okay, he's nuts. Let's go. Headache's getting worse.
I need all of you to roll me speed.
Okay. Oh no, show. Oh no.
Rolls
Oh,
fortitude
no.
on myself. I'm gonna fucking scream.
Oh my god, Pascal.
Can Taurus use his extra success to drag Pascal along?
Okay, wait, what are we rolling?
Speed.
We're rolling
Or
speed.
Also, yes, you can drag Pascal.
He must have been a bit distressed to see all these
Why are
people
we
like
all
this.
rolling like... I just realized we all have 2 successes except for Pascal.
Except for Pascal. The kindred spirit. Oh no.
You all run to where you know the door to the office is. You drag Pascal along because he's not really doing so hot, but you drag him along. You enter the door, and you hear over the intercom, "Now wait! Why are you going this way? This is not the way for you. This is not the fun way."
Please stop talking.
But I want to talk to you. The more you open your mouth, the more the happiness goes in.
This isn't fun at all.
If you keep talking, I will literally blow up.
Oh, no. Just let this get into you. It will make you feel the happiest.
Shut up.
Please calm down, Kaboom. This isn't gonna help.
Something.
You guys run ahead until you eventually run into an elevator. I'm assuming one of you hits the up button.
Please, someone press the up button.
Scaramouche.
You guys crammed in this elevator, start going up. And then the door opens and you're in what looks to be a doctor's office, and you hear, "Well, there's no going back now. I wonder if you're here for them."
Okay. Get out of this elevator.
We're missing a friend, and we are looking for them. That is very simple.
As you step into the doctor's office, you notice it is free of that gas. Your heads start to clear a bit.
Oh.
Oh my god, thank goodness.
Oh, even at my age, it still gives me a bad headache. Oh no.
His collar begins to beep, and he calms down.
The door across the way in the doctor's office opens. And out
steps
this lad. He says, hello to you all. You should have stayed down there. That's where the big event is happening."
We
No,
are
thank
not
you.
here for this event.
"Well, now, that's no fun, but okay. You see, I think you are all going to leave then. Goodbye."
No, we're not going anywhere. We came here for somebody and we're leaving with them.
"Well, you'd have to leave with me then."
Why?
"Well, they pulled out one of those little things you agent people have. The little doors. And, you put them on the head and you go inside. But I shut the door while they were still in, so they're not out yet."
Uh-oh.
And it's been days. This is not good.
Cool. One of you, restrain him.
Whoop. Oh,
This
no.
is gonna-
There will be no other restraining.
Oh no, there's going to be restraining. You can either go along with this, Doc, or I'm gonna have to break every bone in your body.
Hey,
No, we're not breaking
doing
any
that.
bones.
I'm gonna need you to roll. You know, it's a weird stat name for this, but I think the best thing to be used for intimidation would actually be courage.
Okay.
You intimidate the hell out of this guy, and he kind of shrinks back a bit and goes, okay. You wanted to get them out, right?
Well, yeah, and you would notice that the room is starting to get a little warmer, and little embers are starting to come off Kaboom.
if that gets worse, Baylor's gonna try and put Kaboom to sleep. Out of fear.
Can you not, Kaboom?
Open it.
Please calm down. We can handle this without explosions, please.
Yes, none of the exploding or the hurting. I will, and he opens the door to his little office again, and he's like, look here! And, he motions for you guys to come in.
I mean, he's cooperating. Sounds like he's cooperating. Calm down. You don't need to do that.
All right, let's get in already then.
As you enter the little dentist office, you see laying on the dentist chair, someone's dying, Dorky. Someone's literally dying. Anyway.
It's just the flower kid.
I'm so
You
sorry.
see this kid unconscious on the chair.
So that's what they look like.
And Habit motions to them like, they have not woken up. They're still in here, I think. But I've the door, and he holds up one of those little doors that every Psychonaut agent has that helps you enter the mind. This door is adorned with a flower pattern.
Okay, good. Now take a seat.
Is he in your head then?
Right now, yes.
Wait, why'd you close the door then?
I actually don't know how it's closed. I didn't want them in my head to begin with, so maybe they entered and then while I struggled it closed? I don't know how it closed.
We might have to send someone in there after them.
Moosh kind of like perks up at that. Oh.
Dr. Colbera?
Sure, why not?
It is your job as Psychonauts to enter the mind.
All right, let's get in.
We gotta do this. And I think it'd be good that...
Well, think of it this way. At least if I blow up, it'll only be this man's head.
Hey.
We're not blowing up anybody.
That's not how it works, right? There's the
No, that's not how it works. Your head's not going to explode. I'll make sure of that. And he kind of makes a pointed look at Kaboom.
Okay. You can go in now. And he hands Torres the door.
I do love how he's all threatening in the game, and yet Kaboom has reduced him to whining baby.
He baby. Anyway, you have the door now. Do you go?
Zooms.
Let's hop in.
Zooms.
We can do. We can't
Moosh is gone.
You all enter the mind. And after a moment, when you open your eyes, you are in, and let me get the session art, because I worked hard.
Yes, we know.
Eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji.
Can we say that Torres had to drag Baylor in?
Yes.
It's good experience. Get in here.
You are in this room.
Oh, I hate this immediately.
There's
That's a
don't
lot
look
three
at it.
doors.
You'll be fine.
There's 3 doors. Each doorknob is a tooth. And there is a picture on the wall of a silhouette. And that silhouette looks at you all and goes, "Hello! Welcome to the dentist office. Take a seat and wait for your turn."
Where are the seats?
There are no seats. You're meant to sit on the fucking floor.
Plops down.
Torres is gonna stay standing.
Kaboom stays standing.
Pascal
Moosh
is
has
also
already-
standing.
Moosh is the only one probably who just blop, just sits right down. Does not give a shit.
After a moment, one of the doors opens and out steps a person who looks to be a silhouette. But for their head is just a wide, smiling mouth. And they're saying, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. And they walk out of the room. And the door stays open for you.
Okay, let's.
Moosh gets back up. Moosh
All right,
looks
let's
over at
go
the door.
in.
Noom.
Stay on your toes.
Yep.
I don't want to feel so much better.
Moosh is gone. Moosh has already gone into the door. I'm so sorry.
Cobera.
Kaboom has already stepped in.
Pascal gives a little bit of a kind of encouraging smile. Like he's obviously creeped out himself, but he's like, "Come on, let's go." To Baylor.
Torres makes sure he's the last one through the door.
This room is a dentist's office type of room. There's a window that is covered, so the only light in the room is unnatural from the lights on the ceiling. And there is a silhouette there that looks like Habit, and it pats the dentist chair like, who goes first?
Ha 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 ha! Nah.
Am I allowed to burn this one?
No.
No.
Who goes first?
Are you sure?
Moosh looks around the room.
I need you to roll me in
Intelligence, right?
Intelligence or finesse. Because finesse is again a weird thing, but like I think it could count for investigating.
I'm gonna also have Pascal look around because he's probably gonna avoid looking at the chair or the freaking show. Okay.
Okay.
You both noticed how dead this room feels. It has a very deliberately discomforting aura to it. And as you notice things, you do see behind one of the like tray racks that has like dental equipment on it. Behind it, you see a very large tooth hiding. You see at the very tippy top of this tooth, or rather, you know how teeth have those like sharp prongs that are used to keep them in the mouth?
The roots.
The roots. Those roots are moving a little bit like a spider's legs would. And on the very tippy top of it, growing from the middle of that tooth, you can see is a flower that has yet to bloom. And then you realize that's not the only one behind that rack. As you look at the wall, you realize the wall is lined with them. They're just so white, so clean that you couldn't really see them until now.
Okay, that's extremely creepy.
Wait, did you say teeth?
Teeth.
Ooh. Moosh is a little like,
Okay, that's very strange. Even for me.
That's a lot of teeth. Okay.
The
You
silhouette
know what?
habit.
I had enough.
The silhouette habit hits the seat again a little more firmly. Just whose turn?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tempted for Moosh to just go up, even hesitantly. I'm just like tempted to have Moosh go up anyways.
Actually, no. Kaboom notices that you're waiting to jump on that seat, but Kaboom just smiles and holds you back, and he's like, okay, you want someone to sit on the seat? I'll do it.
Silhouette Habit steps back so you can have a seat.
And he just kaboom sits down.
Are you sure?
Uh-oh.
From the ceiling down descends, on a vine as if it were a spider's web string, one of those little teeth creatures, and it lands on top of you, Kaboom, and holds you to the chair.
Okay, so it's restrained him, essentially?
Yep. And now the door behind you is locked.
Oh.
And from the walls comes crawling out about 3 more of these teeth creatures that surround the Silhouette Habit. I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Hold up. Is it just... or is it everybody?
Everybody.
What the fuck?
Yari. Oh.
Don't die!
Son, no!
Hold up. Which is the 16?
Boom.
Oh, god damn it.
Merry Christmas. Moosh, what do you do?
Why do I keep rolling first and I don't know what to fucking do? Oh god, checks my abilities. What's the scene like right now? So currently Kaboom is restrained, and then there's like 2 teeth creatures, I guess.
Yes. There's the teeth creature holding down Kaboom, but that doesn't count as an enemy because it's not up and around to like fight. So there's Habit, and he's got 2 little teeth spiders. You'll notice that when they came out of the wall, behind where they jumped out, it looks like gums.
That's disgusting. I hate that.
I mean, it's a detail. I felt I needed to paint a word picture.
That's absolutely disgusting. But can I look around?
You can roll me an intel to survey your surroundings.
Okay, because I don't...
So, there's the chair. There's a couple of those trays of dental equipment. There's the window that is shut tight. No light is coming through it because it is covered by curtains. Curtains, that's right. And the only light in the room is coming from these lamps that blow in that kind of like, the clinical type of light, that gross kind. And
fluorescent light.
Yeah, fluorescent. That's the word. Thank you. I have dumb brain. Anyway, on those trays, there is some dental equipment, stuff like teeth pliers and scalpels, which is like, whoop, those little mirrors that are used to see inside the mouth, stuff like that. Yeehaw.
God, I actually really don't know what to do as Moosh. And I'm a little...
Would you like your turn to be swapped with Pascal's for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Pascal's
God.
turn!
You're just gonna put me on the spot here. Okay. Well, since this was a sudden attack, I can see Pascal immediately thought to probably, he's probably going to Psy Blast the main one that's right there, so the habit.
Okay, so that uses an act, and let's see if habit can avoid that. Fortunately for you, this habit has low stats. It's just a silhouette. If you would like to make a roll that's equal to this, and see if you get more sixes,
Okay.
then you can do.
So, 3d6?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
F. So you fire a Psy Blast, and it kind of tanks the hit, but doesn't take any damage. And he's like, "That's not very nice." And in response to that, it's actually the teeth's turn now. Because you know what, Moosh, you did do an action on your turn, so it is the teeth's turn now, or at least one of the teeth. And that tooth is going to shoot out some vines at you, Pascal.
Oh no.
I need you to roll me a speed or a fortitude. Fortitude is to take it without taking any damage. Speed is to dodge it entirely.
Oh, fuck you!
So those vines shoot out and just kind of smack. They kind of grab you and throw you into the wall. So roll me a d4.
D4?
D4.
Okay.
Pascal takes a big boy hit.
Oh no.
Now it's Kaboom's turn. You don't really have a whole lot of options. You are trapped, but you can do stuff.
Cool. Can I set the tooth that's on top of me on fire?
You can try.
Okay, that's an act, I guess.
That's an act. Let's see if its fortitude is enough.
Okay.
It ain't.
What?
You burn the tooth and it kind of stumbles off of you and scurries back as it's on fire. The plant on top of it specifically burns, and then as that plant withers and dies in the fire, the tooth kind of rots and then just turns into a pile of mush. It's a specialty. Oh. You can use your specialty as an act.
Sorry, I didn't.
I wouldn't have you put like your specialty in the act section to take up a spot when it says your specialty is that ability. Yeah, I should have made that more clear.
Okie doke. Well, to be fair, I was gonna wait. Is Yoru right? And okay, but all right.
So you do burn the tooth, and it's away from you. You are now free. That uses up your.
Yep. So I slip off the table. Or slip
It's
up.
Habit's turn. Oh boy! The silhouette Habit looks at the events unfolding and goes, I'm not happy. And grabs one of the tooth pliers from the nearby table And the closest to him is actually Kaboom at this point, because you just got off the little table. Or the chair. So,
Can I use an ability as a reaction?
What ability?
Hot metal.
What does it do?
It makes, well, as the name suggests, it makes metal, which I'm assuming that tool that he just picked up is made out of, extremely hot to the touch.
Yes, you can. You can do that as a reaction. Just get rid of the exertion.
Cool.
He goes straight to dig those pliers into your mouth, but as he does, it practically melts in his hand, and he pulls his hand away and goes, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie!
Nice try there, Doc.
And it's Torres's turn. Yeehaw.
All right. How many teeth are left?
Still 2.
All right. Can I target the one that's specifically in the turn order below me?
Yes.
All right. Can I use the riot shield on it?
Tell me what the ability does.
It adds a +1 to strength, and it's basically just like a charge type thing.
You're gonna charge attack it, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Remove the exertion and make your strength roll.
Word.
So you do tackle this little motherfucker, and I'm thinking about how this ability works, and I think you should actually you should either get a bigger buff to this, or Riot Shield should specifically do extra damage. So because you rolled it like this, I'm going to give you extra damage.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing takes a beefy hit.
Ooh, okay.
You nearly crushed the thing. It's kind of like... And as you step away from its kind of crumpling form, it looks up at you and lifts up one of its little spider legs and shoots it out like a spike to try and stab at you. You need to roll me a speed or a fortitude.
Oh boy.
You tank the hit with your strong man arms and shield abilities. And with that, it's Baylor's turn.
Oh boy. Baylor will, I think. Well, he's panicking. That's why this is taking a moment. That's what's going on. He wants to use trance on Pascal. What would be good to increase it though?
Tell me what this does and what you specifically want to do.
I want to increase one of his stats by 2. That's what trance does.
Okay. If he's going to use a psychic ability next, then extent would be best.
Yeah, he will increase Pascal's extent by 2. Uses trance on him.
Merry Christmas, Pascal!
Oh boy.
And with that, we go back to Moo.
Moosh is... Okay, currently, there's still 2 teeth, right, in habit?
One of the teeth is nearly dead. The other one is pretty okay. And then the habit has taken some damage.
I gotta use one of my abilities. I'm gonna use my third ability. Stop hitting yourself on the habit.
All right. So tell me what the ability does.
It's going to confuse habit, so he will do damage to himself for a d4.
All right. How much exertion does it cost?
3.
Okay, fortunately for you, that's enough that I think you shouldn't have, or rather, habit's too weak of an enemy to roll against it. So the shadow habit goes blah, 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 and smacks himself in the face. And he takes some big damage from that.
Oh!
Slap happy!
He slaps himself in the face and falls over the little silhouette habit like. Now it's Pascal's turn. Remember, your extent is currently increased by 2 if you use a psychic ability of any kind.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's why I fucked up with acts earlier and had you roll the same as habit instead of your extent, because I'm stupid, but you're supposed to roll your extent for acts if you need to oppose them. Whoops, sorry. New game, I'm getting used to it.
It's
It's okay.
in this case, then I might just use God, because now I gotta be creative with some stuff. Or I could just scream.
Scream! You're just gonna scream?
I mean, that's one of his abilities.
What does it do?
It's literally because he has sonokinesis, so I pictured it's like a loud fucking type of scream. The big wailing terror.
Bat screech.
Yeah, a bat screech.
How much does it now? Does it target one person, multiple people? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I think it would target multiple, so that's the reason why it's like a 4.
Now it's 4 extent to use it. I'm going to give you an offer to make it 5 extent to target only enemies instead of risking hurting your teammates.
Yeah, sure.
So get rid of 5 extent.
Alright.
And all enemies are now going to roll their d4. So the first tooth takes a big hit. The habit actually groups its head and then kind of collapses into a shadow on the floor until it dissipates. And the other tooth, the one that was already dying, gets hit by this and just cracks and falls into a pile of broken teeth parts. So all that's left is the one tooth. Shit, wait, you were supposed to roll for that. Whatever, I gave you the victory. Fuck yeah. Used extent. Used extent. Well, when you use extent, you actually don't have to use extent. Never mind. Well, when you use fucking... I know terms! When you use exertion, you don't have to use extent. Anyway. The scream. Jesus. So, there's only one tooth left. I know how to words. And that tooth is the one that moves now, actually. Wait. Yes, this is the one that moves now.
It didn't end up useless though.
No, you keep the buff if you don't use it. The next extent roll that Pascal gets will be buffed. You keep the buff if you don't use it. I'm not cruel. So, it's that tooth's turn. That tooth looks at what's in front of it and kind of just jumps back into the wall where it had jumped out from and takes its place back in the gums of the wall.
Oh my fucking god.
It gave up. It
Good.
gave up.
Stay there.
But you notice where the habit was. There is actually a key. The end of this key looks like a tooth.
Pascal goes to pick it up.
There you go. The door behind you opens. You're welcomed back into that main little lobby area.
Okay.
You notice the door in the middle has a keyhole.
He's gonna go and just open it. He's not saying a single word since he just screamed, by the way.
You open that door and you see a bedroom.
Oh my god!
There's a little puppet sleeping in the bed. And there's a door in the room with two locks holding the door.
Use the
I'm
puppet.
sorry, I'm just having too much over the goddamn puppet. Okay.
He's sleeping!
Pascal's fucking reaction though was he kind of paused in the doorway the moment he opened it and is just staring at this puppet.
You can hear it lightly snoring.
Hey, so I'm sorry, but Moosh is a dick.
Moosh, no.
Who's gonna rate the puppet?
Moosh is gonna run up to the puppet and shake it awake.
Dr. Colbera!
It starts throwing its arms around like "Ah!" as it wakes up.
Where is the kid?
So what? I'm taking a nappy.
Taurus rushes over.
I'm
Dr. Colbera,
taking a
put it down.
little nappy. You realize you cannot pull it out from under the covers, but you can shake it awake. So you do have a hold on it, but you can't pull it out from under the covers.
Kaboom. I don't know what you're doing. Please.
I want to sleep.
Moosh squints.
Dr. Colbera.
Moosh lightly puts the fucking puppet back.
He lays against the pillow happily. He's like, "What do you want? This is my bedroom."
What does that door lead to?
Oh, something bad.
And that something bad is?
I don't like to talk about it.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
see, we
so-
kind of need to...
Go on.
we kind of need to get in there anyway.
Oh, well, if you had... I don't know where the keys went. Good night. And then he turns over
No,
and tries to go back to sleep.
No, listen.
Calbera shaking awake again.
Dr. Colbera!
What?
Fine.
We need an answer to our question, no?
Ugh, jeez.
It like wipes its eyes with his little puppet hands and it's like, I just, somewhere in here, maybe.
So the keys are in this room.
Pasco's gonna look around.
Can Boris look under the bed?
Intelligence.
So I noticed
Oh,
that.
you can look under the bed.
So
You
I
just look
noticed
under
that
the bed.
pot. So I noticed that pot.
Yeah.
Are those like dental tools?
Yes.
Also, I just realized you really deadass just put the puppet in, huh?
Yeah, I cut him out of a picture from the Habit Twitter and everything.
Sorry, I love it so much.
He snore.
But also,
I'm gonna
Nope.
try to, I guess, put two and
Should
two together.
I roll to like see if I even find anything under?
That would be Intel. You and show both Intel. Intel roll.
Well, I figured it is.
Oh,
Man, y'all are just getting fucked, huh?
Baylor could look around. Oh, never mind.
you
two
fucking
sixes.
crackhead!
So you put two and two together. That there's gotta be something in that flower pot.
Is Moose just gonna stuff his hand into the flower pot?
No, actually, Moosh looks directly over at Torres. Yo, Torres,
Huh? And he looks up.
do you still have the flower?
Yeah. Why?
Points at the pot. Points at the pot.
Yeah. And he walks over. And he just kind of puts the flower into the pot.
So you put the lily into the pot. And what happens is the tooth that was inside that lily starts to grow and expand into a key.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. And
Oh.
he takes the key.
well, that's only one key, right?
And we
Well, it's
already
better than
got
no
the other.
keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try the other key again.
Or maybe both of them.
I mean, that's what I was thinking we were doing, right?
Yeah, that's, yeah. So you guys have two keys, and you have two locks, so Merry Christmas.
Crimbus!
Do you unlock the door?
Well, let's get this door unlocked.
Okay.
And Torres puts the key that he has in one of the.
Pascal
sure-
opens the
yeah.
other one.
So the locks fall away, the teeth just clatter to the floor. The door swings open, and inside you see, sitting next to what looks to be a vault, is FK. They look over, and they're like, They hop to their little feet, and they walk over, and they're like,
Agent FK, are you okay?
They nod. They look
Alright,
at the
good.
vault and motion to it.
Okay, he's gonna.
Do we need to
Pascal's
get
gonna
in there?
alright.
They nod and go over to the vault and nudge it so that it slaps open, and out comes a projection. Any Psychonaut knows these well. These are memory vaults. They project certain memories of the mind that they're inside. Would you like to watch the reel?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's watch it.
They did.
Oh no!
Oh no! They made a full version of it. Fuck!
Oh no!
The memory vault slips back to the beginning frame before the projection stops and the vault shuts.
Damn.
Oh.
FK looks at you all, and through them looking at you and their psychic link to you all, you know instantly what they are trying to say. We are not leaving now. We are helping him.
Well, I suppose there's no talking you out of it.
They shake
Yeah.
their head.
I can see that. Also, you were here for days?
They nod.
Well, to be fair, it's not like the body was wasting away, I don't think.
They shake
At
their head.
least I certainly hope not.
They look back at the vault, and then they look back at everyone else. They smile a bit, and with a little telekinesis hand, they kind of like put a finger at the end of their smile as if to say, we need to make him smile.
Boy.
Alright, so we gotta figure out how to go about doing that.
FK runs out of the room and ahead of you back into the lobby, and then runs over to the third door.
Well, of course, Pascal was following.
Yep, Kaboom
Moosh
follows.
Moosh had already ran out while following FK. So
Can Taurus reclaim the flower from the pot on his way by, or is
Yes.
there no? Okay.
How smart of you to do so. So you take the flower back and go back to the third door, and FK uses their little telekinesis hand to pull the door open, and in a blinding flash of light as you enter that room, you realize you are in what looks to be a church.
What?
Oh, haven't been in one of these in years.
The seats are filled with silhouettes that all fade away as the door opens, but the silhouettes looked like those shadow people with the big bright smiles. But at the very end of the you see a bright, brilliant, red-lipped grin atop some very, what's the word? Holy robes. And you know instantly this is Martha.
Oh no. No.
All right.
Am I allowed to burn this one?
Ugh. Let's just try
We'll-
talking first,
We'll
and then
see. We'll see.
If-
Pascal, he looks so
Maybe.
uncomfortable already.
FK is running up ahead to see Martha, but is stopped when Martha's mouth opens, and all that comes out is laughter. And then you hear it layered over itself as if there were more than one person laughing. Laughter, laughter, laughter. And from the ground to the air, Martha ascends. And from her mouth, her teeth fall out.
Oh,
New ones grow in their place, but the ones that land on the ground become those spiders you saw earlier.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final boss of the habitat.
Fuck.
Moosh has
Oh,
already
sorry,
been
maybe I should've let
scurrying
you burn
away.
this one.
Moosh is scurrying away.
oh damn, same number, huh?
Oh my fucking god.
When you don't want to be first, and it's just no.
Kaboom, what's your speed?
Give me a moment. My speed total or just the speed total? Speed stat alone?
Speed total.
5.
Pascal, what's your speed?
4.
Okay. I should clarify it was her 2 front teeth that fell out and regrew, not all of them.
Okie doke.
It's still horrifying.
Oh,
I'm not
thank
saying
God.
I'm not giving you a full mouth of teeth to fight.
I like how you've been spelling moosh with the double O. I think it's funny.
Sorry, my mouse just died. Anyway. So, kaboom!
Yes. Okay.
What do you do?
So, how far away is Martha?
She's in the air. It would take a good aim to hit her. Fortunately, you've got psychic powers, so you can use your extent to be like, fuck you!
Yeah, I could use levitation just to get up there. I could just rocket jump up there, though. I do have my explosive jump.
Is that exertion?
That would be exertion. I've already used exertion to use the hot metal, though.
I did tell you this is the final boss, so if there was any time to run out of exertion, it's this fight.
Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna explosion jump up there, and then blast the thing with or try to set this thing on fire with some pyrokinesis.
So, using extent, you do rocket jump up there, and then as you get close, roll me an extent roll to see if your pyro hits.
Okay.
It does. It hits real good. Martha's holy robes catch on fucking fire. She takes 3 damage from that. Good job, gamer.
Wow. Yeah, he just rocket jumps up there, and he's like, yeah, he just growls as he then just sort of shoots some pyro fire their way, and the robes burn, and yeah.
Yep. Pascal, your turn.
Oh, let me think.
You still have your buff.
He still does have his buff, so he can use his abilities.
You can use his acts with a buff. Exertion doesn't take extent.
Alright. Well, let me think. Oh shit, my fucking mouse just died.
We out here, mouse is dying.
Yeah. Is like okay, so is Martha still up in the air?
Yes. She's burning, but she's up in the air.
Can he try to, like... Can he try to slam her down using the telekinesis?
Ooh, yes. Roll me an extent.
Heck yeah.
Because this is such a big ask, though, she does get a roll to try and resist it.
Yee.
Let's see if you succeed.
I do get that +2 still, right?
Yep, you get the +2.
Alright. 9.
F. So you try to throw her down, and she does. You know what? Because you got the 2 6s, I'll say you throw her into the ground, but she goes flying back up after she hits it. You don't succeed in holding her down, but the impact does give her a little. Merry Christmas. I give you damage because I love. It's Torres.
Oh boy. So she's back up in the air, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I... I think I'm gonna use Discus.
Is that the shield throw attack?
Yeah, it's basically just a glorified frisbee.
All right.
But, like, to be fair, it's a really heavy frisbee.
It does a D4, right? Yeah,
I think
unless
so.
you get an extra success, it does a D4. I'm gonna employ that. So, wait, you don't even have to roll for it. Never mind. It just does a D4. Period. Anyway, yeah. Remove your extent and yeehaw! You throw your big boy shield at her, and you guys are doing big boy damage.
It's those anchor arms.
But now it's the teeth's turn. So, one of the teeth sees somehow you throw that big old disc shield and gets anky because that's its mama. So it's going for you,
Oh no. Oh god.
Roll me either a fortitude or a speed. How fortunate that you are such a tank. This thing runs at you and tries to throw its little, like, ugly little spider teeth legs into you, like to stab you, and you just grab them and throw it away. The tooth goes flying back. Yeehaw. Fortunately, the other tooth manages to act as a cushion for its brethren when it goes flying back so that it doesn't take damage on, like, floor impact. But then the other tooth decides, hey, fuck this. And little do you know, these teeth actually have abilities too, and exertion.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck, they got brains?
They've got well, they're inside a brain, so they borrow brain power, as it were. The second tooth buries its little legs into the ground. And you feel the ground begin to shake. You realize roots are shared by both teeth and by plants. I wonder what a plant's roots do when they're moving very fast under the ground. They shake it. Everyone here has a chance to either use extent to levitate out of the way, or speed.
Use that would use up one of the X. Use levitate to get out of the way.
Yeah.
I will do levitate.
I'll go ahead and speed out of the way.
There's no more bonus because that's already passed, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Show.
Show?
Oh my fucking god,
Give
they
me one
fucking
moment.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Now we wait to see if Moosh survives.
Oh god.
What?
You roll
You gotta roll, baby.
speed or use an act and extent roll to levitate.
Speed, you said?
Yeah, speed's an option. So, you all manage to get out of the way as from the ground comes spiking up the sharp ends of the teeth's roots. Y'all avoid getting kebabbed, essentially. However, those teeth points essentially stay out of the ground, and it's Martha's turn, baby. Martha flies over to one of those points and perches on it as if a bird, and lets out an ear-splitting laugh.
Oh my
I
god.
need fortitude is the only way to avoid this.
Okay.
Oh no, can I use my extra success to help Baylor out?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh no, Moosh!
Anyone who didn't get a 6, except for Baylor, because Baylor got help, roll me a d4.
Also, thank you for protecting fucking Baylor because God looks directly at fucking Baylor's fucking health.
Y'all both don't take very much damage. Lucky you.
In in a fit of panic, runs towards one of the teeth, probably the one making roots, and starts doing windmill arms at it to punch it.
Oh my fucking God.
Really?
So that would be
Yes,
strength.
really.
It would in fact be strength.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn it!
Oh god.
You run at it, and when you try to make impact with it, you actually trip over the tooth and fall over on your face. It's Moosh!
Baylor, not
Oh
you.
boy. So what's the situation looking like now?
Let's see, there's Martha perched on one of the big teeth roots. There's a tooth.
There's a what? You cut off.
What will Moosh do?
Oh shit, I did not hear any of that. I only heard, like, there was Martha that's standing on the teeth roots, then the rest just completely cut out.
Is your internet bad?
It just dropped. Oh.
F. There's Martha on the tooth root. There's the tooth embedded in the ground making the roots. And then there is an extra tooth that is skittering about, able to attack on its.
I don't have a lot of, like, attack things.
Get creative!
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, all else fails, you do have just your good old trusty side blast.
I do have that, but I'm also like... Because I think the most difficult thing is I'm trying to figure out what Moosh would do in a situation like that. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna use one of my axe. God, this is gonna be weird. God, this is gonna be really, really weird. Is it possible to use clairvoyance on Martha?
It is.
Great, because I'm gonna do that. It's a really weird thing, but yeah.
You roll me extent. You see through Martha's eyes, or lack thereof. She sees you all as yourselves, but with your heads replaced by an object. Torres is a notebook. Kaboom is one of those little cartoon bombs. Baylor is a Ouija board planchette. Of course, you are a question mark. And Pascal is a bat. That is how Martha sees you all. You can also see through her eyes the path of the roots underneath the ground, leading to that tooth.
What happens if I punch the tooth?
You just punch it?
What happened if I use a side blast on the tooth?
I don't know. Use an act and roll me extent. You fucking miss. Anyway. It's Kaboom's turn.
Okay, so the two teeth have embedded themselves into the ground with the roots and everything.
One tooth has. The other tooth is still skittering free.
Okay, well, you see, with a little bit of damage, Kaboom is getting a little angry, and he's tempted to use ability 4 in his exertion. You want me to go ahead and roll that? Do it, coward! Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and see how that works. He's going to use Kaboom.
This is absolutely your fault, Yaru. What does Kaboom do?
So, Kaboom, upon succeeding, I have to roll a d100. If I get above 50, that means I do explosive damage onto an intended target. If I roll below, I explode from me. And by from me, that means it hits friend and foe alike.
Yep. So, because you actually don't need to roll to see if it succeeds, you just need to roll the D100.
Uh-huh.
So above 50 is you hit the intended target, and below 50 is you hit friends.
Oh no, you better fucking hope that it fucking works. Turbis, I swear to God.
Don't kill my son!
I get to be the first one to do a TPK!
You
Oh god.
Everyone roll a d6.
fuck!
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, thank
Oh
God!
my god. Baylor survives!
My son! My baby boy! I'm so proud of you!
He's half dead.
That's okay. I got like 3 out of 12 mental health, so, could be worse off.
So, everyone make your subtractions. Fortunately, that blast did kill both the teeth. They melt. Martha, however, is still in the air. She jumps into the air and continues to fly.
See, after that explosion, and as the smoke clears, you see, like, Kaboom stumbling, and he's feeling a little dizzy.
Wow! Oh, God.
Oh,
Of course
Jesus
he did.
Christ.
Of course he did. Ugh.
I'm surprised that Torres didn't just use his shield ability just to block the damage.
I didn't know I had the option! What the fuck?
Pay attention.
Bitch! You just had to roll! I assumed that mean I didn't have an option!
Look. Everyone
I'm
always
happy!
has an option. Everyone always has an option to stop me before a roll is made and ask me if they can do something. You have to be proactive enough to do it. I'm the DM. I don't tell you everything you can do. Use your brain. Anyway, Pascal's turn.
Can Pascal fucking scream again?
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it a 5. He's not going to fucking risk like hurting anybody here.
Ooh, okay. So that's D4 of damage on a specific target? Or all targets?
It would be all targets, but
okay.
Since it's just
Since it's just Martha. You can see Martha's kind of struggling to stay afloat a little bit. Sorry, I'm supposed to say who's next. It's Torres.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the discus again. Don't change what isn't broke.
Doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
I'm sorry, Discord just randomly fucking disconnected and reconnected me. What did you say?
I said it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It is now Martha's turn. And Martha flies down to the ground, opens her mouth, and how do I paint this mental picture? Oh, I know a way that you'll get it, Finn. You know that one guy from My Hero Academia with the teeth?
What is he? What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? I don't even know. What is she doing?
You know how something will like shoot out.
Oh hell no!
But like it's not like the teeth are shooting like a bullet. It's like the teeth are just like a needle. So they're doing that at you. I need everyone to roll me a fortitude, speed, or a psychic ability.
Hold up. What dude from My Hero Academia?
I think his name's like Moonfish or something.
So I'm using an act, and I'm pulling up shield.
Okay. Roll me extent then.
Okay.
So it's
What are we rolling?
It's
speed to dodge, fortitude to tank it, or if you have an act that you think you could use better to escape it, you can use an act and roll exertion.
Could we use one of the exertions right now, or does it specifically have to be an act?
You have shield as your specialization, so if you have an ability that can help you, you can use an ability.
Ooh. Nah, I'm just gonna roll 40.
oh come on!
Oh god. Fuck it. Oh shit! Can I use the exorcist?
For who?
Oh god, wait, who else didn't?
Dermis.
Pascal and Kaboom.
Oh god, Who has the lower mental health? Not that I don't care about y'all, but I'm trying to think strategically here.
Oh my god.
Well, Kaboom has 7.
Pascal has 6.
Alright, I'm gonna use it for Pascal.
Everyone who didn't get a success, roll me a d6.
Kaboom, I'm so sorry. I would still die for you.
Yeah, everyone else manages to dodge or get away from the shooting out teeth, but this one manages to slash you.
Oh, no!
And it slashes you real hard. The tooth practically almost skewers you into the ground. It's a good thing this is your dream projection, because your real self would probably die from an injury like this. That's why dream projections are good.
Cool. Can I grab onto the tooth as it's stabbing into me?
Yes. What do you want to do with it?
I'm going to set Martha directly on fire.
Okay. Is that an exertion or an act?
Using the last bit of my exertion here. Actually, I'm going to grab onto it, and I'm going to use an ability flamethrower. And I'm going to dance those flames straight up the tooth.
How much damage does flamethrower do?
Didn't write that on there. So whatever...
I'm gonna have it be a d4 for now, just because you're weak, but...
Okay.
Nah, she poking them.
Yeehaw! You do it. You do it, gamer. She gets set alight. And, she just once the flames subside, you realize she's just a pile of ash. And, in that ash, you see another vault.
So yeah, she disappears and she gets set aflame. Kaboom drops to knees and is like, oh, yeah, I'm down to 1, aren't I? Oop.
You all have succeeded. And from behind that, what's it called? A pew? The
Fume.
The pew,
Podium.
yeah.
Podium at the front. From behind that, FK sticks their head up. It's like, as if to say, y'all good?
Where the hell were you?
Don't yell at them.
They
I got stabbed!
they motion to behind the pew. And if you look over, you can see that there's actually a doorway leading underneath where Martha was like standing. FK was trying to break the lock, and it looks like FK did manage it. But there is also a vault there.
Pascal is going to go and look at the vault.
Can Moosh take a look at that as well?
You all, whoever decides to, you open the vault and it starts projecting a memory.
Oh no. Quit.
Oh.
So someone gave the idiot Psychonium?
FK shakes their head.
Something else.
They nod.
Well, then what is it?
They look at you and they project into your mind a word. Silerium.
What is that?
FK kind of, from inside their little, what would you call it, a poncho? Shrug. Like,
Just shrug their shoulders, like, meh.
Yeah, shrug their shoulders. It's their way of saying they don't know too much about it.
Okay. Well, I think we're done in this area. Let's go see what's behind there.
Kaboom's gonna eat one of the dream fluff.
Alright, do you roll me the d4 that shows how much HP you get?
I think that's...
Yeah, or d6.
D4.
D6.
D6.
Of MH, sorry. I'm a dummy. It restores a d6. I forgot that Cortex Candy is the one that does a d4.
Yeah.
Nice! You got a big heal out of that dream.
Oh shit.
So he eats it. And the wound in his... Well, I guess there wouldn't be a wound, because it's a mental projection. But, you know, the pain that would be in his stomach is gone.
Right. So FK opens that little doorway that leads down for y'all. And as you go down, you are led into a dark room. And someone screams in the back. No. And you see sitting in the back is the silhouette of Habit, who gets up and steps out of the shadows. He looks at you like this. He says, "Oh, is it safe to go out?"
I believe so.
Yep, she's gone. She's gone.
What did she do?
She just left, and then I turned her into a pile of ash.
Oh, good. He still seems downtrodden.
Moosh thinks for a moment. Why are you still sad?
Now would be the time to roll in empathy.
Okay, I want to roll in empathy. Yee. I like Habit. Please give me a good role to.
My dad's senses, they're tingling!
You know what to do, father.
Yay! Oh my god, Kaboom does not have a fucking heart.
Tries! Oh, he tried, and that's what mattered.
So, those of you who got sixes, you can tell it's probably guilt weighing him down. Something. This part of Habit's mind knows that outside, Martha's influence has caused something terrible. But if you look even closer, those who got more than 1/6, so that would be Torres. Yep. You can see behind where he was sitting, there is an empty flower pot smashed on the ground. He sighs. I'm sorry.
No, hey, that flower pot. What kind of flower was in there?
A tooth lily. They are a favorite. I had one when I was little.
Did it look like this one? And he pulls out the flower.
You knew how to make it bloom. He very hesitantly and carefully reaches to take it.
He hands it over.
I have not seen one in bloom for years. It's been so long. Ever since I became a dentist. They wouldn't let me grow the flowers I wanted. He takes a big, long sniff of the lily. It smells like home, but not the bad one. A real home. Why are you helping me?
Well, our friend wanted to help you, so figured that was the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Habit looks down at FK, and FK looks up at Habit, and he chuckles. I treated you so horribly. I got so mad at you. I locked you in here. You still helped me. And they nod. And they go up to him and lean up against his leg. If they had arms, they'd be giving him a hug. Habit reaches down to scoop up FK and hugs them. I have not had a friend in years. Would you be mine? My friend? And they nod. And they look at the others as if to say, hey, he needs friends, guys! Like, they've got this big smile. They're like, and they're like motioning, like,
I mean, Calvera's kind of just like, why not, you know? And then he's just like, yeah, sure. Oh, you're right.
Well, if you just happen to come by my club, I wouldn't be against you coming over. It would be fun.
a club? I have never been to the cool clubs. I mean, there is the lounge, but I did not go there often. I have not been to a party in a long time.
Oh, then you will love my club. I have parties all the time.
Ooh. Is it like birthday parties?
Well,
Yeah, it's like birthday parties.
I would love to go. I
consider
will-
you invited.
I will go with you wherever you need me to go. I'm sure I'm in trouble for whatever happened out there while I was hiding. He puts FK down, and FK creates the little telekinesis hand and offers it to Habit, and Habit takes it. And they're like motioning to the ladder that leads them back up, like, let's go.
Let's get going.
As you all exit back to the church, you notice the walls of the church have actually fallen away entirely. You are now outside, and a garden is blooming. Lilies everywhere, tooth lilies, and plants with big smiles. And it's a little creepy, but you can tell that this is what makes Habit happy, because as he sees this weird garden around him, he takes a deep breath and looks at peace.
Aw.
Thank you all. I will be seeing you on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
He sits in the grass, this inner version of Habit, watching that sunrise. And all around you, you blink, and your projections are back outside, including FK's. Their body sits up on the chair. Habit awakens, and all of you as well. And he blinks, and he says, "You... thank you."
No problem.
This is what we do for a living.
One question.
Yes.
How long were we in there?
Oh, I've been out like you have been. He looks at the clock.
And did we turn off the machine in that time?
Oh, the machine! I will... And Habit gets up and runs over to a room off to the side, and you can see in it there's some sort of control panel that he starts fiddling with. You hear a powering down noise. He comes back into the room and he says, "Martha is off. Martha is off."
Good.
They should all be coming to any moment now. I thought it would make people happy. It made me happy. I couldn't think straight. It made me happy.
That rock that you got. Who's the person that gave it to you?
They did not give me a name. They called themselves Aurora, but they said that wasn't their name.
Taurus makes note of that in his little notepad.
Moosh does too.
FK takes Dr. Habit's hand again, and he's like, "What is it, little one? Do you need me to come with you wherever you go?" And FK nods. You know that this is their way of saying, we're taking Habit in for questioning and seeing if we can lighten whatever punishment he might get for the crime he committed here.
You might want to send a cleanup crew to make sure that Martha doesn't act up again.
FK looks at Kaboom and projects to you the notion of the Psychonauts will handle it once they get the report.
Fair enough.
With that, with Habit in tow, you all exit the habitat. You see the others as you leave, many of them coming too, and Habit motions to them with waves like, "Hello all! You're all free to go now. Do not worry. Everything is okay." And a lot of them seem confused, but a lot of them also seem to know that there was something wrong with Habit, and whatever's happening now might be better for him. So they're confused, but they do move on. At least some of them do. You notice that Ronbo actually stays behind as you leave, as does Tiff. But that's a story for another time. You have a report to give to Agent Tethers. You go back onto your jet, and you're flown back to HQ. Is there any last scenes anyone would like to have, or shall we end it here?
Can I
Taurus wants to check in with Baylor, see how he's doing.
Okay, and
That was a
Dorky,
pretty
what about you?
rough first official mission.
Yeah,
Can I just
and
also say that Pascal fucking slipped half of his business card to give him the address of his club?
oh, he's very excited about it. He's like, "Oh, the cool club for the cool people," and yeah. So Torres, do you?
Hey, Planchet.
Yeah,
How you holding up?
when he approached him, he had been sitting there like crocheting pretty rapidly. But as he's being talked to now, he stops and he puts down. He lets the little piece of work rest on his lap, and he's like, "That was scary."
Yeah, that was pretty rough as first missions go. You doing okay?
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be though.
No.
No, I mean, I was still messed up. I've never been inside a mine before, so that was new.
It is an experience you don't get used to.
Ha, that darn. I was hoping I would.
No.
Guess every brain's different then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Hey, uh, thanks for, helping me out a bit.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You did good out there today. You held yourself really well.
Baylor looks down, and he's trying not to grin, but he's pretty happy.
Torres gives him a little pat on the shoulder.
Aw, is that all?
I think that pretty much wraps up the conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
And if everyone else is happy, then you continue the rest of that flight home in a companionable silence, or very minimal chatter. The Habitats mission is a case closed. And that's where it ends.
Yay!
That went on longer than I fucking thought it